Nuts.
That was fantastic.
Wow. But let's see who's going to start off the match with a bang. And the King already locked and loaded here, and I can't wait to see what Majin has in store. He is such a technical player.
Oh, but he gets counter right here. Jimmy with first blood attempt. Will he break it, or will he keep him there at the wall? Oh, he breaks. He's going downstairs. Spikes him down.
I like it, and just like that, it has a huge life lead. But Majin still playing very strong. Nice 2-1.
God punch connects out of nowhere.
Not just that, he's gonna get a ton of damage here.
Yeah, he's all caught up basically, but oh my God,
just out of range. Did he know?
He tried to swing him out of the range drive. Out of here. That was crazy.
Impressive.
So tense now. Can't make a mistake. Beautiful blocks. Got him. Instant wild standing forward to go underneath.
Chop it away.
In the back.
No duck there. I can't believe it.
Very uncharacteristic. But he got range. Oh my God. He stuffed the orbital attempt.
He lands it.
Get over here.
And he's going to get the wall here. That might be it.
Wait a second. Oh, yeah. Jimmy J. Tran tying it up 1 game apiece.
Right out of the air, but misses it.
Beautiful damage there from Majin.
Running knee.
You haven't seen a whole lot of that yet. Oh, he's got a machine gun, gonna leave him in rage.
Did you see that crush? Now what's he gonna go for? Is he gonna go for the drive? Yes, he does.
50-50 time. Majin, can he stuff another one? He does! Set point for Lil Majin.
He has been blocking all those O's. What a break there from Jimmy J. Tran.
Spacing, and look at his life bar always so close between these guys.
He had it.
And again, the throwback from Jimmy on point, and beautiful punch from Majin. Trying to close it out. Will Jimmy be sent out of here? Can Jimmy make this comeback? No, he cannot. Lil Majin takes out Jimmy J. Tran.
Well, who saw that coming? Lil Majin with the Luchadore gets the win over Jimmy J. Tran.
But it's not over yet.
It certainly isn't. You just activated my resurrection card. It is deployed. What is Team Cuddle Core going to do? We have an inkling we might see Jimmy again with that second life. We don't know if anyone could beat him twice.
I mean, maybe someone else on the team is really comfortable against Lil Majin.
Exactly. Cuddle Core, no slouch herself this tournament. Only lost to Shadow. So we go to the stage now with Michelle and Cuddle Core. They're still thinking about it. We're ready.
This is going to be big.
Oh, what's up, guys? I'm here with Cuddlecore. Cuddlecore, you have a resurrection. Who would you like to resurrect?
I want to resurrect Mr. Naps.
So.
Let's see that again then, yeah? Is that what?
Yeah, I believe in him.
Yeah? Even though he was kind of coming down on your team earlier?
Yeah, he was just only being honest.
Very true. Let's see how you guys do. All right, Mr. Naps, good luck.
All right, we're all being supportive of each other.
Such a humble captain.
Right now. But the Lord of the Light has resurrected Jimmy J. Tran. Is he going to be better this time around or slightly weaker?
This is version 2.
This is version 2. This is going to be a dark resurrection. Jimmy J. Tran. You think he's thinking with Brian?
Oh, yeah. You're going to get hit.
Yeah, he's got unblockables of his own. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful backward Jaguar step.
What's going on, man? It's your boy M.I. Sizzle, your boy Marty, you know what I'm saying? What's happening? Them just some highlights. It's got a lot to do with one of our first topics of the day. Some E-League recaps, man. If y'all didn't get to see E-League, you know what I'm saying? Y'all missed out on some great Tekken. As you could see in them highlights that were just on, it was some wild stuff going on there, man. You know, shout out to Cuddlecore and her team. They brought it home. But Marty, what you been up to, bro? You know what I'm saying? I see Marty got him a new phone and shit. Marty, let me see that. Let me see that phone. Marty,
I actually joined the cell phone age now. I'm no longer running out in these streets without any form of communication. So. So that's what I've been up to.
Well, you know how it be, man.
Yeah, man.
See, I'm dropping a lot of frames. Let me see what's going on with it.
It has rock frames.
I don't know. It ain't dropping on my phone. I don't know what's up with that. Is it dropping on yours, Marty? That boy Marty the God. Hey man, y'all know Marty said he didn't even know that he had fans in the streets. How about that shit? Somebody let this nigga Marty know he's loved out in these streets, man. You know what I'm saying? This nigga did not know that he was a loved individual in the streets. What's happening with your decoy? We got Just Zaki out there. Elves, Biggie Shorty, Subtle Putter. What's happening with y'all? Is that MPO I see you now? You know, I can't never read his MPO name. He got it in black. I can't never see that name. So I know that gotta be him. Who else could it be? Let me turn this music down real quick. I know y'all can barely hear me probably. So Marty, what's been going on in your life, man?
I mean, like I said, I just got a phone and just been here, you know, been chilling or whatever. I've been taking care of my mom. She's, you know, she's been a bit under the weather or whatever, so.
Gotta show love to the Ma, you know what I'm saying? Ma Dukes.
Definitely, so.
Mamarazzi, you know what I'm saying?
Besides that, ain't nothing, you know. Been over here getting torn up in Tekken today. Guess that's
Marty, you didn't get tore up today, man. You didn't get tore up, bro. Man. I distinctly remember you winning the last match. Distinctly. I distinctly remember that shit.
I do.
Might even be 3 rounds straight.
It wasn't 3 rounds straight.
Let a nigga live, okay? Let a nigga live, Marty.
I mean, I appreciate you trying to make me feel better.
Bro, nobody, you took them rounds convincingly, bro. Convincingly. So, let's get into our first topic, man. First topic of the night is going to be, undoubtedly, these Elite recaps, man. We had a great time here in Atlanta. Shout out to everybody that came through. Cuddlecore came through to the crib. Like her, Mac, Shadow, Junior. They came. Spiro came through. Then over at the other Tekken house, we had, Jimmy J. Tram was there. Jackie Tram was there. Majin came through. Incog. I mean, pretty much all the names that you saw, just about was there. Almost everybody was there. You know what I'm saying? The only people I didn't really get to kick it with this weekend was, I think, Mateo. I didn't run into Kawhi. And I think maybe like one more person that was playing in the tournament I didn't get to see this weekend, like really get to confront. Didn't really get to play everybody, but it was good chopping it up with old times, you know what I'm saying? People will be back this upcoming week for final round. Shout out to final round. Definitely going to be some great stuff coming. They got the TWT rocking. You know what I'm saying? We'll probably touch more on that a little bit later next week, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Joey Fury definitely was there. It was a goddamn great day, you know what I mean? I don't know, I was feeling pretty fulfilled with my life, you know what I'm saying, this weekend. I enjoyed myself, man.
Yeah, it was fun.
What were some of your favorite parts about E-League?
I mean, I guess production level was a little bit higher than I thought it was going to be. So it was fun to just like, you know, watch. I thought the commentary and announcing was a little off, but I mean, it's all good. I guess my favorite part, like, just watching the matches. Like, there were so many good players there, so many big names that it was like, it was just fun to watch, and I really enjoyed the outcome. Cuddle's team taking it, even though I had a bit of an issue with like the resurrected boss that was Naps.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, man, Marty. Let's talk about it, bro.
I mean,
you didn't like that rule too much, Marty?
Not particularly. I didn't really like that too much. I thought, you know, it should have just played out. And I didn't like the fact that it could resurrect someone, especially with someone like Naps, who, like, he had a chance to play somebody and then
You got to put them all the way out the tournament, man.
you get the download. I mean, I understand.
You put them all the way out. You can't just put them in a loser's bracket and expect never to see that nigga again. You know what I'm saying? That nigga,
True.
you can't just trip him up one good time and then think that that's it for him. I think he proved himself to be, you know how I do.
Yeah.
He proved himself to be quite a formidable foe. But I also don't think he was really ready for that boy Majin. You know what I'm saying? I really, if y'all were sitting next to me up there, me and Big Boy, y'all definitely heard me call it and said, that man Majin, he's got him. He's taking him down. He's not ready. Because I played Jimmy J Tran this weekend. Shout out to Jimmy J. Definitely not a slouch by any means.
Oh, of course not.
I do think that he plays extra solid, and that was to his detriment against a guy like Majin. Even myself, you know, the more solid somebody plays, the easier it is for King to do his thing. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to act all wild, King be having a goddamn hard time. But you trying to solid up, you want to stand there, you don't think you're going to break all the throws, think you're going to out-poke him and stuff, you know.
It's kind of where King shines.
That's where he shines. And most people don't play like that. That's why I be having so many issues with that boy King. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to make this, we're not about to make this a King cry corner. We're not going to do it. Not right now. Not right now.
Oh, my God. It doesn't need to happen at all.
Much love to Cuddle Core. You know, she always be in the house. You know what I'm saying? Doing her thing. I was most impressed by her going through, and I knew it was going to happen, you know. I kept trying to tell people. Y'all might hear me on the stream over and over again saying.
We both kind of called it and said that, like, she's going to run up on some people and just shock the shit out of them. Like, they're not going to know what the hell to do.
Exactly. And I definitely was like, man, listen, try to let people know. She ain't free. She ain't free, brother. It's not that kind of party. You know what I'm saying? She's not a free sample. You gotta actually buy that meal, and you gotta buy that meal. You gotta savor that meal. You gotta look over all the ingredients, make sure that shit will not kill you. You know what I'm saying? And it looked like somebody choked on some glass that somebody slipped inside the bottle.
Let's see. What didn't I feel about the commentary? I guess it was less the commentary and more of the on-stage reduction stuff. Because I thought that a lot of the... I mean, I could be completely off base. But it just felt like, like the person they got to be the stage person to talk to the players and stuff, like, she came off as really forced. And so, like, it kind of took away from the experience, in my opinion. But that's also me being really nitpicky about things, and that's just something that I noticed.
She looked good for TV.
I guess so.
You know what I'm saying? So, I think it was, I don't know, I think she did all right. I don't think I paid that much attention to her because I was so engulfed in the game and the set, and I was like, oh man, this is excellent, man. You know what I'm saying? This is A1. You know what I'm saying? This is super great. You know, having all that stuff for Tekken going down. It was actually just, it was wonderful. You know what I'm saying? I would be happy to see something like that go down all the fucking time. Oh yeah, that would be great if they had like a once a month or like that was like
something production
like a league type thing. That would definitely be real cool. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can run that by them, man. Also tried to run by TBS, try to let them get us a Tekken House goddamn show. You know what I'm saying? A1 would be the best thing ever happened to him.
That would definitely be an experience.
Yeah, I could already tell by the dude that came and filmed, man. He seemed like he really enjoyed the Tekken houses, both of them. He was like, like he might just show up here one day and want to learn Tekken because he was enjoying himself. Shout out to that man. I think what was his name, Matthew or something. I want to say his name is Matthew. Can't really remember. But yeah, it definitely was a extra great time. I look forward to maybe they have more. Make sure that on the 16th, I know y'all gonna be watching. Final round stuff go down. Don't want you to not pay attention to final round because final round definitely the hometown tournament. Gonna be the first stop at the TWT. Shout out to my boy Larry for making that junk happen. Shout out to Harada them for making that happen. However, make sure that y'all at least put your TV on. If you got cable, if you got to look at it through some other means. On that TBS, I think it's going to be after March Madness is what they said. Make sure you tell all your friends, listen, man, if you ain't even going to watch it, just fall asleep to that shit. You know what I'm saying? So we want everybody to have eyes locked on it. We want them to feel like, man, putting this damn Tekken shit on got millions of viewers.
Yeah, got us all these ratings. And
ratings.
We need to go ahead and do this.
Yeah, let's bring that back. So then, you know, maybe you see your boy M.I. Sizzle. You know what I'm saying? I did make it on there, but you know, next time I might get to play. You know what I mean? Right. I could use some money. You know what I'm saying? I'd probably be on Cuddle's team, rolling in the Doski. You know what I'm saying? Great times though, man. Great times.
Another thing I liked is, you know, and you touched on it. It was good to see everybody again. Like, there's a lot of people that, you know, I hadn't talked to in, you know, like 3, 4, 5 years and stuff. And it was cool doing that. It also was cool that Spirogen knew who I was. Like, he recognized me from.
Yeah, because
I was like, oh shit.
Spirogen recognized who you were, and that man, Mr. 96, no idea who you were. You walked right by. You know what I'm saying? He had no idea. Saw you the week before. Saw you the week before, had no idea who you were when you pulled up and waved at him, Doug.
Yeah, I literally rolled up on him and he was like, who the fuck is this nigga staring at me?
Hey man, it be like that. You know what I'm saying? It be's like that.
Hey man, when you get a haircut, you just shock everybody. So.
Yeah, you know, not so much for me, man. You know what I'm saying? People actually are just shocked to see me with hair, okay? But I do think I enjoyed kicking it with some people. I wish I'd have got to play a little bit more of the players, man, because, you know, a lot of times...
That's the same way I feel. It's like when I got here, because I had to come after work. By the time I got here, like Mac and Cuddle were like asleep. Like I got to say hi to them for a little bit, and then they passed out. And but the only person I got to play was Spiro. But I had a lot of fun playing Spiro.
That's cool.
That was some cool matches. Tearing my ass up on stream, but it was all good. It's all love.
You said the mandatory esports dude was terrible.
Who was the mandatory esports dude?
You like that sort of puddle? You know what I'm saying? Got that jacket on. You know what I'm saying? But if I stood up, you see this big. I don't even know what this is. Is this paint on my damn?
Paint?
I don't even know what this is on my damn jacket.
You get paint on your sport coat?
I don't even know, man. My mama was in there using my sports coat. I don't know what the hell it is on my damn jacket. But fortunately, I'm sitting down. You'll never see that. Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed that shit. What else was the... I appreciate that, Fisty Guest, you know what I'm saying? Can you hear that noise it makes? Pop, pop. You know, that's fresh. Clean.
Nice and clean.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. My favorite moments, though. Obviously, Chop. Oh, that was my favorite moment. The Chop entry, okay? The Chop intro video where they had that boy Poke Chop wearing a VS jersey at the park. This man wearing that jersey everywhere. Like Homer Simpson wearing the same clothes year round. This man got on a VS jersey all over the place. You know what I'm saying? That was A1. Good to see that side of Ricky, man. I don't really get to see that side of Poke Chop too much. I know it exists because he's got a family. His daughter loves him, you know what I'm saying? He loves his daughter. He do whatever he can for his daughter. But to get to see it on film, you know, and, you know, maybe you might think he was playing it up for the camera, but Chop's a pretty corny guy, you know what I'm saying? He's probably like that all the time, you know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with it, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know, I'm a pretty corny guy, but, you know, he pushes the envelope sometimes. And it's good to see how he was kicking it with his daughter out in their park, you know what I'm saying? Felt like he was trying to be inspirational for her, which is always an inspiration. You know what I mean? Let me bring this down, make myself look a little taller. You know what I mean? There we go. Wish I was a little bit taller. Wish I was a baller. You know, all right, there we go. It was really good to see that, man, you know what I'm saying? Not to mention, I was in the video. Got to love myself, you know what I'm saying? I should have plugged myself on the goddamn stream, you know what I'm saying? I probably did plug myself. They probably edited that out. I don't even remember.
Oh, man. I'm sad I couldn't get in the video because I couldn't be here.
Yeah, you could have, man, if you... That boy Iceman was in it.
Yeah, I know.
Shout out that boy Iceman. Oh, yeah, you was at work.
Yeah.
Y'all got to see the inner workings of the East Point Tekken house, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to see the green screen, you know what I mean? Y'all go back and check that thing out. Y'all got to see how I ain't finished that thing with the walls in here. I'm still remodeling. They show you the whole kit and caboodle, man. But it's all right. It's all right. Definitely was just a real good show, man. I really don't have too much bad to say. It was well.
Oh no, it was a lot of fun. Like I said, I
organized.
really enjoyed it, and
got us a free charger. That was pretty dope.
oh yeah,
That was actually pretty.
dope.
That was actually pretty dope. Everybody came there. They got a free portable charger for their phone with an E-League stamp on the back.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope.
Yeah, it actually makes me think that having a Tekken House series would be a little more viable than I originally gave it credit for.
I told you, man. It's really good.
Yeah. I still think having enough draw would be difficult, but I mean, I think it could happen. Like, I'm not saying it could never happen, but you know, I think we got to get a little bit bigger of a draw before it happens. But I definitely think that, you know, the personalities here, you know, here in Atlanta in the Tekken House
in the
could definitely prove to be an interesting show.
Yeah, definitely, most definitely.
Oh.
What was interesting, I went to work today. They were streaming last night. Got off work, they were still streaming. 20-hour stream, you know what I'm saying? I had to come home, kick everybody out the house.
That's ridiculous.
You know what I'm saying? Power bill going to shit.
Now, speaking of which, is Jay even alive? Like, yeah.
Jay is alive over there. He is definitely did not go to sleep at all. Okay, he was up yesterday. I want to say he came in here and played. He was up like almost 24 hours.
Oh.
He was always up 24 hours because definitely when I left to go to work, he was still playing Dead by Daylight.
Oh my god. Because I mean, he's been absolutely dead ever since I got here today.
Yeah, he'd be alright. He'd be alright. I seen his body move, so.
Oh, okay.
You know, he's alive in there.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just making sure the dude's living. That's all. You know.
Yeah. Well, that's the first topic of the night. We're gonna move on to the next one, which is frames versus damage. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this topic is not really a real hot take like that, but it's an interesting take. You know what I mean? If you really think about it, you often sometimes you'll see me doing Tekken Tech, and you know, you'll see me do some jab punishers, or we'll do like some punishers, and sometimes you'll see me do like a 10 frame punish, and it'll be you know, maybe like 19 damage. When then you'll have like another 10 frame punish that might be like, you know, 27 damage, and it knocks them down or something. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to think to yourself, like, what is the benefit of doing the less damage, but keeping the person in your face, over knocking a fool down and getting, you know, the big boy damage? Well, we came up with this discussion today because we are talking to that man, Mr. 9-6. Okay?
9-6.
Mr. 9-6, he plays with Gigas. He's trying to complain about doing 2-1 into the stance. He said this shit is trash, it's garbage, so on and so forth. So we had a long talk with him, man. I was like, listen, bro. Yes, 1-2 with Gigas knocks a fool down and take the big boy damage. But sometimes you want to keep a fool in your face for the mix-ups. Limit what they're able to do and stuff. So, you know, he was talking crazy and reckless. So then it sparked in my head. I was like, you know what, man? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking, you know, that that's high level stuff. Maybe he doesn't think like that, right? But then I thought to myself, well, is there ever a time where you want to give up frames over damage? Now, from my perspective, I play with a character that doesn't really have a lot of opportunities to just knock you down. Really doesn't have too many opportunities to knock you down until it's launch punishable time. And even at that point in time, you will wish that you could launch them, but unfortunately you might only be able to knock them down sometimes. I was thinking to myself, well, when is there an opportunity for me to when do I ever choose to do like jabs instead of back 1-2? And I know there are a lot of times, like after a hop kick, because I want the damage, I do back 1-2. And because I'm accustomed to playing, you know, Tekken 6, where back 1-2 used to grant me so many frames that you just couldn't move out of shit. However, that's not the case in this game.
Sure.
So a lot of the times, people don't really realize it, but sometimes if you just do one jab, you get way more frame advantage than doing a 1-2. Some people don't really recognize that, and so sometimes when something's 10 frames, maybe you just want to do a jab and then mix up after that, because you might be +9 or +8 after doing one jab, and while it does not do as much damage as the 1-2 may do, your frame advantage is so much greater that it's almost like you get a jab and another attack for free. Give you a good example. It's like you can make your character do the Asuka, which, while
she has like the saddest 10 frame punish.
She has the saddest 10 frame punish, but she has a pure mix up there.
She does.
Imagine if her mix up was, jab, low kick, jab, hop kick. That low kick almost becomes free, and they can't move away from it. They can't attack out of it.
Or with Asuka it works because she has a safe launcher and 1+2. So it's definitely something to give thought to. I definitely sometimes feel like you should go for frames over damage. Really, damage is something that damage and knockdown. There's something that your mind will probably automatically be programmed to do. I think that frames over damage is more akin to being played in a long set. When am I going to start dressing as a woman for E-League invitation? Hey man, I got to get right, bro. I got a wig out there in the goddamn closet, you know what I'm saying? I throw that thing on, have me looking like Bruce Lee, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, got to make things right, bro. So I think for long sets, probably damage is probably something you can put on a back burner. I think when you're in tournament play, that the frames, they are the better option when you have better mix-ups. Like a good example is, if I have Devil Jin, I might jab you in Hell Sweep or jab up 4/4. Jab to whatever. He don't got no other real knockdown launcher or nothing like that. I wouldn't tell you do up 4. That shit's unsafe as fuck. Or up 3 or whatever that shit is. But you could look at it like, okay, if I jab and I do this Hell Sweep, you're not expecting me to Hell Sweep at this point, or it is just a stone 50-50 jab Hell Sweep combo, because I got all the frames in the world, or I do this jab and it's up 4/4, and now you're ducking for the Hell Sweep because you can't retaliate, and boom, getting your ass kicked in the mouth, you're catching the back 4, then lost way more damage than just doing the 1-1-2. Yeah, there's just a 1-1-2.
Even though the 1-1-2 is guaranteed and it does knock down, it does not give you the same. It doesn't mess with the psyche the same as if they know. Oh, if I know I'll do a hop kick, and then I'm gonna immediately have to eat damage plus a real mix-up, it may deter me from doing that hop kick. You know what I'm saying? So just something to think about. I don't know if a lot of people use that philosophy.
Well, we have a couple comments in here.
All right, let's go to the comment board. Let's go to the chat.
See, TK is like, I think damage over frames if the opponent knows that you have the advantage, but frames over damage for like online probably. I actually disagree with that, because it's like I said before, when you play fighting games, like you may agree or disagree with this one. Like, I don't know, but like, your mix-ups aren't really valid to people that don't know that they exist. So like, your frame advantage is more useful a lot of times. Is more useful against people that know that they are at frame disadvantage, because they're not going to swing because they know that they're at disadvantage, and then that will allow you to be able to do something. Whereas somebody that doesn't know that situation may just do something wild, and then you go for something and you just get messed up because of it. So I actually kind of disagree with that.
Okay. I think that the damage over damage over frames that the opponent knows that you have the advantage. I think for me, it's more situational than anything. Like if I have a situation like I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna probably always go for my damage. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just what it do. You know what I mean? I just want to get my damage. I think for me, you save up your frame advantage and get a person so used to the fact that, well, after I do this fucking hop kick, all I'm used to taking is this fucking 1-1-2 from Devil Jin. Let me just take this 1-1-2 and I'm gonna get back up and I'm gonna try again. Or let me take this goddamn back 1-2 and I'm gonna get up and try again. And then instead of doing such, you can do your jab, catch them off guard with the hell sweep. And it's like, whoa, wait a minute, what the fuck? I was not prepared for you to do that shit. And then that's where you can start mixing it up even more, because it's like, okay, now I do this jab and I do the mid. You know what I'm saying? Oh wow, you was down there, you was ready for the other shit, but now you done caught this mix up. Now you're thoroughly mind fucked, and the match might already be over. I'm getting way more damage than what I would have gotten originally, while at the same time making you weary of even putting yourself in that predicament,
and doing
thereby
more psychological damage.
Doing more psychological damage than even actual damage. Even just knowing that they're gonna have to eat some shit after they do something that wouldn't typically be a launcher risk. It becomes a launcher risk almost. People definitely, especially if you have like good frame, quick low moves, like if you get maybe a jab into like a Nina down back 3, which puts them in a situation where it's like, fuck man, now I gotta eat this fucking mid. I can't fucking move out the mid. God dang, I gotta eat this shit. Now you've turned your one jab, which would have got 2-4 or some shit. She got her like 1-2. Yeah. Where she would have got 1-2, you've turned 1-2 into a long series of moves, by which the person has not been able to move and has lost a lot of health. Your 20 damage that was guaranteed to you may have turned into 50 damage that was just good frame traps, good frames and mix-ups. Yeah. Or on the flip side, you got somebody like Leo, where it's like, okay, I'm gonna jab you and then I'm gonna hop kick you or down back for you.
That's a pretty.
It's like, whoa, wait a minute, man! I got jabbed. I was not ready for this shit. I was not ready to even try to eat none of this shit.
Yeah, and Leo has scary lows, so like.
Exactly.
You don't want to just be standing all day. Like,
exactly my point.
Yep.
So I think you want to go for the psychological damage where it's needed. Definitely when there's calls for situations where you can wall splat, you want to do your damage, your guaranteed damage. No need to double mix up in a situation where you're going to undoubtedly be at the advantage right out the box if you wall splatter full. I would never tell somebody to do jab, hell sweep at the wall. Just do your 1-1-2. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Splat them on the wall, get your combo, get your mix-ups after that. Yeah. But in the middle of a stage, a wallless stage, they hop kick, you might need to make that comeback. Shoot, jab and do a fucking hop kick. See what happens, Jab and do a hell sweep, see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, there's several times, just even with me playing Jin, where I'll choose 2-1 over 2-4. I mean, 2-4 will give me like 29 damage in the knockdown, and 2-1 gives me like, 17 or 18 damage. But I'm +7 in their face, so it's like...
Now they got a deal.
Yeah, and Jin has a solid mix-up, and the scariest part about him, if he gets a counter hit with quite a few moves, and plus that'll lead into a big combo, getting good damage, and probably take him to the wall. So, yeah, there's definitely merit in choosing frames over damage. I think, like for me, the way I guess I would do it is it's really dependent on the type of player that I'm playing. Because there's some people, when you show that you can get like good damage off of something that they feel they want to go to a lot, and they get punched in the mouth like that, a lot of people will freeze up and they're like, well shit, I don't want to do my move anymore because I just took a bunch of damage I took a bunch of damage that I didn't think I was going to take. Exactly. Where but I still feel that against more experienced players or whatever, I think taking the frames is usually better, unless you just feel that you need to try to get them up out of there as fast as you can. So so you just want to do as much damage as possible. But I mean, I feel frames against people who are experienced is almost always better, just because, like I said before, they know the mix-up. Like, they know that they're at frame disadvantage. So most people who are solid or experienced, like, they're not really going to swing when they know they're like -7 or -8 or something like that, because if you get counter hit by most characters in this game, you're going for a ride and you're taking a huge amount of damage. So, and that's something that no one wants to have happen. Your life bar is still the most valuable resource that you have in a fighting game. You know, your life bar dictates what you can and can't do, your actions that you can and can't do, and the things that you should and shouldn't do.
Yeah, and I think it's also good to note that really, when you're thinking about if you're going to take the damage over the frames, you also got to think about what is the damage going to do for you. Like, obviously, if there's a large margin of damage gap, like if your one jab is going to get you 10 damage and, you know, maybe like a +4 frames, you know, which is not really a lot to work with.
That's not.
You know, and then the ladder is going to get you, you know, 45 damage in a knockdown situation. Well, obviously, you might want to go for the knockdown situation. You know, it's all about what is it going to lead into. A good example of this is when you have Steve. You could do 1-1-2, get way more damage on a 12-frame punish than doing 2-1. If I'm not mistaken, I think that takes more. But 2-1 leads directly into peekaboo. So now they got to eat this goddamn weak-ass mix-up. You know what I'm saying? A mix-up that you wouldn't even get into the stance. You know, you might have a hard time finding your way into the stance just normally. But after doing the 2-1, now you're in their face. They got a decision to make right then and there, real quick, like, and it's like, man, I don't have a lot of time to think about this shit. Now I'm getting poked in the leg. I'm getting counter hit because I'm trying to swing. I might be getting comboed. You know, anything could go down right there. And you know, you just really got to think about how advantageous it is. On the flip side, you might have something like Paul. You know, well, okay, you get like a 12-frame punish, and he's got the shoulder tackle, or you can do back 1-2, and both of those knock down. Back 1-2 puts you in a very bad situation, whereas he just runs up and you stand up, you get death fish, you stay on the ground, you get flipped over. So in that situation, I mean, doing jab and trying to mix up with maybe death fist or the sweep, while it is a strong mix-up, I mean, you might just want to take your back 1-2 because it puts him in such a bad predicament. Plus, you're getting pretty ample damage.
Yeah, and he's just a character that fortunately has the best of both worlds in that situation at -12. Like, he gets damage and good positioning.
Exactly.
He just gets that.
And so, you know, you got to kind of take into consideration what kind of character you're playing with, what your character's strengths are, how accessible their mix-ups are. Because some characters don't really have access to their mix-ups like that. What's going on, Iceman? We're talking about frames versus damage. When should you go for your frames versus going for your damage in a situation?
Now, Truth seems to be all about damage because he thinks that frames don't mean anything in this game. Which I will say that I think that frames mean less in this game than previous games, but I don't think that they're completely irrelevant. Like, I don't agree with that.
No, they aren't. Like, I'll give you a good example. If you was watching Margin stream the other day, me and him were talking about some tech against Ling, and he was saying it's like if you're playing on player 2 side. Okay, let's say she does like a hop kick or something -12. All right, well, you do jab and you do forward 3. She can't sidestep. She can't phoenix it. And if she tries she can't attack. So instead of getting your 1-2, or maybe getting back 1-2, which gives her space room to move,
Which is bad for you in that matchup.
Yeah, which is bad for King in that situation. You want to keep somebody close to you. So now you can do, okay, well, I'm going to do jab. Now you instantly have to duck my throw, or you're going to have to stand there and eat this forward 3. You can't do nothing about it. Now that jab doing the jab for those frames became much more useful. They make you much more dangerous than getting the back 1-2 and getting, maybe 30 damage, and then they get away for scot-free. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you're doing 1-2 and getting maybe a little bit more damage, but then they can get away scot-free. You got to take into consideration like how accessible the mix-ups are, and what are your mix-ups. What are you trying to actually force on the players? It's definitely advantageous to some characters more so than others, based off of their move set and what they have to offer in a quick span. Something that's readily available. However, you don't want to look at it as though you are just out there. You know what I'm saying? You got to do it every time, or bump it. I'm always doing the damage, and I'll take my chances. I mean, that's the way you can roll. There's nothing wrong with it, but sometimes you want to think on a higher level. When you get to a certain level in Tekken, and this is in gaming in general, especially fighting games, when you get to a certain level, you have to compound your mix-ups, because they've seen the mix-up 1,000 ways. They've probably found out how to get out of your mix-up, especially on the most basic level, very quickly. So then you have to start to find ways to make your mix-ups more readily sneaky, make them more effective. What's going on Nets versus Ravens? You want to make sure that they have the least idea that you're cranking up the mix-up and when to look out for your mix-up. Because if they're not ready for it, then it's more likely that you're going to hit them with what you want to hit them with, catch them off guard. If they are familiar with your mix-up, then it's more likely that they're going to know how to deal with it. They're going to do things like sidestep when they normally wouldn't have even thought about sidestepping it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, and that's something you got to counteract, because then you got to be like, okay, well, how can I force him? How can I force this player to stop moving out of the position that I want him in? And so they're sidestepping. You use a move to check them, like use a sidestep check or whatever in the situation instead, or just something like that. And eventually, unless they just rather eat that move every single time than to eat your mix-up, they're gonna eventually stop. And then at that point, you'd be like, okay, well,
now real mix-up time.
Exactly, mix-up time. I can run my game again.
Exactly.
Yep.
I definitely feel like that is something that if you're a new player, you got to take that into consideration. Go get your T7 chicken, check out your frames, see what's more beneficial for you. You could actually kind of set it up on your PlayStation or your computer or whatever. Go to practice mode, and just see what it feels like. Set yourself up for a jab into whatever the mix-up is you want to do. See how hard it is for you to block it when you know it's coming. As opposed to somebody who doesn't know it's coming, probably not going to be able to block it at all. Just depending on how they react. And the best thing about getting so much frame advantage is if someone does not expect it, then you may have so much frame advantage that they see a jab, they're just ready to swing. And once you do something that gives you that frame advantage, now their reaction to swing is just going to get nullified by your move that counteracts all swinging. You know what I'm saying? And it may be more than what they think that they could swing. It may give them the feeling they could swing out of it, when in actuality they might not be able to swing out of it. And they might lose a whole bunch of health trying to figure that out during the course of the match. So, like I said, it's always something you got to put in your plate. You don't want to just go in there with steak and potatoes all the time. You know what I'm saying? Starch will kill a fool. You know what I'm saying? All the arteries will get clogged up if you come in there with just steak and potatoes. Sometimes you got to throw some greens on that thing. Got to get some oxtails, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to put a little buttery sauce on it, you know what I mean? Sometimes you could pour out some Kool-Aid. Sometimes you got to drink sweet tea. Sometimes you need smart water. You know what I'm saying? You got to just change it up, flip it like the goddamn flapjacks. You know what I'm saying? Marty, they're not sponsoring us yet. You know what I'm saying? And you know, really, that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? Get that fibber or the real nigger. You know what I'm saying? Hard R. Anyway.
The racist shit.
Exactly, bro. Let's see. So let's talk about our next one. We're blowing through these topics tonight a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Very excited though. We got the question and answer at the end of the stream that we definitely gonna give y'all a chance to ask us anything for a little while. Some questions y'all might have.
Yeah, sort of like a Reddit. You know, ask me anything type thing.
Yeah, we always gonna have that. I think that's gonna be a new staple of our show as we go along. Now, Marty, you brought up a very good topic earlier today. Something I definitely had no idea about. So we're gonna let Marty do the forefront discussion on this a little bit more than what I will. I'll put my input in on as we go along. But apparently there is something about some Twitch grants going down. Okay, Marty, let us know about these Twitch grants.
It's been a pretty heated topic talked about by a lot of people, but yeah, Twitch between March 1st and April 1st for what is it? Female History Month or Women's History Month. They're going to give grants to women who are starting up on Twitch streams, and the grants are going to be anywhere between $500 and $2,000 per semester, and they're saying that females can apply in general, but they want particularly high school age, college age, and graduate school age women. So a lot of men have been getting really mad about this, and there's not a ton of information out there on it. Like I was reading a little bit about it, but they're trying to find some kind of way, and I appreciate the effort, but they're trying to find some kind of way, and we talked about the subject before. Women are kind of scarce in
just gaming
gaming in general, but also just anything involving technology. Actually, like women are kind of, they're kind of scarce, and so Twitch is trying to find a way to, bring more women into technology and gaming. And personally, I don't think it's a bad idea. Like as I've said before, and anybody who knows me or has talked to me about this subject has heard this from me. But knowing what I know now, if I could be reborn as a really hot female with like some big ass titties or something, I would be a millionaire by the time I was 25 and have done no work whatsoever. Like it's, I mean, you use what you have to your advantage and you make your money. Like I got no problems with it,
bro. I could never use this wood for any good. You know what I'm saying? Unless you go to work at Swing Richards, and I'm not willing, brother. I'm not willing. You know what I'm saying? I think that might be the difference between I guess between the mentality of men and women. It's so funny because I guess everybody really does this. You use what you have to get ahead. However, I guess sometimes to us guys, I guess it seems unfair a lot of times because for us, a lot of our getting ahead is like using our talents. What do we use?
Hey, it's a different kind of talent.
Yeah, I guess when we think about talents, our talents are normally something we've honed a skill. A skill that we've honed. And with a lot of chicks, especially very attractive chicks, not to say that very attractive chicks don't have skills or that they don't, do things with use their brain. Obviously, everybody does. However, Atlanta is a place where it is a good showcase of how the woman who is very attractive or, seemingly attractive to the eyes of the masses could live very well, get a lot of perks. And it's kind of funny because I also often hear about the inequality between men and women when it comes to certain stuff. and I do believe that it exists. However, you never hear about that the reverse way. Like, there's a lot of benefits to, you know, having a pair of tits, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of benefits to being a beautiful woman. You know, I don't hear too many beautiful women complaining. You know?
Oh no.
You know, and that's kind of the I think that the drawback from this situation. Maybe I hadn't really read up on the article. Like I said, you told me about it. I have heard about the quote unquote booby streamers before. Which I think that we had a discussion here on one of these shows. I'm not a fan of the booby streamers. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you're going
I don't
to
understand that, but go ahead.
well, I want to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really care if you want to show your body and get paid for it. You know, that's cool for me. You know what I'm saying? I like porn just like the next motherfucker. But don't half-ass it. You know what I'm saying? Don't come to a platform. You know what I'm saying? Don't come to a platform where, you know, it's meant for people who have talents, whether it's in gaming. You know, I think Twitch has like a comedy forum. It has like a whole bunch of different areas, but they're all segmented around, you know, actual talents and productions and stuff. And, you know, with the booby streamers, I remember it was a situation where, oh, that nigga Killer 6.
Oh, man, Jay.
Maybe, are you joining the round table today, bro? Are you joining the round table, bro? This man actually probably didn't even know where he is right now. But like I was saying, I think when it comes down to like the booby streamers, it was like I saw some videos of these chicks, and they pretty much were not doing anything. They weren't even playing the game. If they were playing the game, they were sorry as a mug at it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, now you're just taking away views from a person who might actually have a talent that's playing that exact game, who you could learn something from, you know, who might actually have a personality going on. And it was just kind of like, man, if this is what you wanted to do, not only could you probably have made way more money, just go be a live cam girl. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but you don't want to take it that far. You want to be lazy. You know what I'm saying? You want to be lazy and just act like you want to show somebody some tits. But you really just want to have a bra on and sit in front of a camera and make noises and do random shit like pick up beach balls and your goddamn clothes and stuff off the ground with your crack hanging out. It's like, come on, man. I really don't even put it on the chicks. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It's like,
you know, I don't really put it on the chicks because it's these dumbass niggas out there goddamn paying them. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck are these niggas out here giving up their hard-earned cash for somebody who ain't even showing them the real ass? You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, you're gonna hate this, man.
Uh-oh.
This is a little side thing, but you know there's something they call a financial dominatrix, right? I don't know if y'all heard about this, but this is essentially...
I'm already salty.
Yeah. This is essentially women that are getting paid by men to spend their money and talk down to them. Like, there's been several women that have, you know, done interviews, and they literally get like...
Oh, so you're talking about weak nuts?
I mean, yeah, but they're literally getting thousands of dollars to treat these men like shit and go spend their money.
Well,
and
you know what?
And these dudes get off on like...
You know what I can say about that, Marty? Anybody's willing to pay thousands of dollars to chicks to do this probably has a fetish or a complex, and is probably in a position where they're always the person who's in charge of everything. Maybe that's their fetish. Like, you know, nobody's ever in charge of me. Treat me badly because everybody else kisses my ass. Yeah. So, I mean, that's a fetishized thing, which at the end of the day... So
you feel better about that than you do...
The reason I feel better about that is because...
That's interesting. All right.
The reason I feel better about that is because that's your personal decision. That doesn't affect anybody else, really. I mean, if you want to be a dumbass and you want to give away your money and have somebody talk shit to you about it, then you do that. You know what I'm saying? You got the money to give away thousands of dollars, you probably are living a pretty great life. You know what I'm saying? Was that a ghost? The ghost of Christmas Past? Anyway, on the flip side, with the on the flip side, if you look at it more so along the Twitch thing, it's the fact that it's taking away from the talents of the people. Like, I've seen some girls that are on here that play the game. They're very good at the different games. Like, there's a chick who plays a couple chicks I know play Dead by Daylight. They're pretty good at the game. They stream. You know, they have their followers and whatnot.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's just kind of like, okay, you know, you do what you do. No problem with that. However, imagine if it was the other way around. Like, if there was like some hair products going down, you know, like what do they call it, junk? The Bronner Bailey show or some junk? The Bronner Brothers show? It's like a hair shit, right? It's like a hair show here they have in Atlanta here. Imagine at this hair show, and then instead of anybody buying any products and looking at any of the stuff, you know, I walk in there butt naked, you know, with my Johnson hanging all the way the fuck out, sitting up on top of a goddamn booth with my leg up, you know what I'm saying? If that's what I was doing, and then I'm garnering all the attention, so much so that people who have actual great products just get overlooked. You know what I'm saying? Because they're so busy looking at my goddamn Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Want to goddamn clamor over my Johnson, only to find out that shit is made out of goddamn silicone. Shit's not even real. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can do with it. You'll never get it. You know what I'm saying? You can't touch it. You know what I'm saying? And actually, I'm not even really here. I'm a hologram. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know what I'm saying? That's the essentially what's happening here, huh? Oh my. Essentially, that's how I feel about it. It's kind of like, man, you cannot just be out in the streets in a platform that's made for people who are out there having talents, and essentially, I mean, no hate on these people, but it's kind of like shit.
I mean, it sounds kind of like you're hating on it.
It's not like it's a hate. Like, I'm not hating on what they're attempting to do.
Okay.
I just feel like they're going about it real lazy. Like, don't be lazy. Go after the big bucks. Go ahead and be a live cam model. You know what I'm saying? Because the ones who do it, they're not trash ass looking chicks. You know, they're definitely not trash. Nobody would be in there. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know. Somebody would be in there, but most people wouldn't be in there if they were trash looking chicks. Yeah. There's some good looking chicks. Go ahead and go into the actual market. Okay. Go ahead and denigrate yourself all the way. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it halfway. Don't be a half-asser, Marty. Don't be a half-asser.
So you're saying don't give away a quarter of the dignity or half the dignity. Give away all the dignity.
I mean, okay, Marty, how much money you gonna take to suck a dick, Marty? Huh?
How much money am I going to take to suck a dick? I probably could not be paid to do that.
But Marty, it's just a little quarter of your dignity, Marty. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You could buy plenty bitches who give you $3 billion to suck a dick, Marty.
But I'm someone that values my dignity over money.
But what I'm saying,
but there are a lot of people that don't.
My point is,
but
just go full.
People aren't willing to go that far into like full porn or whatever. Or
I mean, Marty, that's my point. They're being lazy, okay? Stop trying to half-ass. That's what I'm saying. Niggas are half-assing in these streets.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Be about that shit.
Yeah, you know, if you're going to be about it, be about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't come to Twitch, a video game service, and try to show your, you know, showing half your goddamn tits. You know, only showing me some fucking cleavage. I can go look at the guy. I don't even know why niggas is even entertaining that shit. Nigga, go watch some Pornhub. You know what I'm saying?
Well, because it's not just about.
Because they're weak nuts. Sorry to cut you off, Marty. Sorry to cut you off, bro.
There's something better about the tits that you wasn't supposed to see, though.
Huh?
It's something better about them tits that you wasn't supposed to see, though. You know what I'm saying?
No. Well,
they just hop on live cam.
You could do that shit on your...
watch the bitch again, because I know she's going to show me them titties, you know what I'm saying? I you know, fuck all that. However...
Killer 6 is donating.
So, I got me a bonus. It's a placebo effect, my nigga.
So this man Killer 6 been donating all his fucking money to the booby streamers. It's okay, my G. We're going to get you some help, man. We're going to get you some real prostitutes.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
If you're a beautiful girl, and you have mastered the art of accidentally letting a titty pop out, I fucks with that shit.
Oh, no. That does not happen.
I like that shit. I like accidental cleavage.
No, these people
accidental booty scenes.
This is not accidental.
If I wanted the bitch to just get butt naked, I go to Pornhub for that.
But here's the thing that I'm speaking on, bro. You want to go, say you go to Tekken, right?
Mm-hmm.
And on Tekken, you see a chick on Tekken. She's got Tekken on her screen, but the bitch is doing all the worst combos you ever saw in your life.
Is that cleavage show?
And all she has is just a bra on, and that's it. And she may not even be playing it. The game might just be on, and she's just over there sitting there.
She's doing a good job.
She's doing a good job for her. She's doing a good job for her.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Like, she's
are you willing to pay
what
for
she has
Are you willing to pay for that?
money.
I'm not gonna pay for it. Someone will stream with.
Exactly.
Someone will. And that's
Exactly.
my problem with it is, don't half-ass it. If you're gonna get over there are plenty. I guess my problem is there's plenty of places for you to go where you can sit around and get paid probably more, and even do the same thing. Why would you do that in a platform that has nothing to do with that?
Maybe they casually like video games, and they figure that they can play their games or whatever. Even if they suck, they can play their games
Pretty much.
while showing themselves off. Like,
I understand why they're doing
so
it.
they're getting best. But the reason why that the guys donate money to them, and I feel this way like about it, is because they can feel and have a connection, however fake that connection may be, with a girl that looks pretty good, who is into the same shit that they're into, and that makes them feel good.
Niggas are stupid. Okay, so that's just really what it boils down to. These people are fucking idiots.
You're killing me,
There's
man.
no way around it. You know what I'm saying? These guys need to be shot. You know what I'm saying? Not even shot. Somebody just need to get them right. You know what I'm saying, man? I feel bad for folks out there spending all their goddamn money. Oh, that boy Iceman with the resub 5 times. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, he got all of the goddamn emojis. Shout out to my boy Iceman. Yeah, you know, I guess I just feel like, you know, man, the weak-minded, bro. I don't fucks with it. I don't fucks with it. But I mean, people have their interest. People have their interest.
I mean, you can call it weak. Or
It's
whatever,
pretty weak.
But I mean, it's really just how much you value money. And some people, you know, they value, I guess, that time, like I said, that connection, however like fake or weird it may seem to you or me, they feel that connection with that girl that's got her titties out,
but Marty,
is more important to them than the money that they gave her.
but
Because
Marty,
money
they could
is
get
just
a
money.
direct line. These niggas be dropping much money in these shits, okay?
Maybe they got much money to drop.
But this is my point. You could
It's
do
the
so
same thing
much
as the
better.
Financial dominatrix shit.
But you could do so much better. You could take that $100 and get your own chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, get your own chick who's only going to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? She could play the video game. She could
But she
dress
might
up
not-
like your favorite character.
But she might not have the genuine like.
These bitches, have you ever seen this shit, Marty?
I have.
These people don't have no genuine like. These motherfuckers don't even be interested in the game.
That is actually not true.
a lot of the time.
Look at the chick I was talking to you about earlier, Casey Tron, right? Casey Tron legitimately likes League, and she's not bad at League. She gets on her stream and trolls for money and shows her titties or whatever. I don't even know if her stream's still running. I haven't watched her stream in so damn long. But like,
is that the outlier?
I don't know.
I'm telling you, I've seen
I don't
several,
know enough of these streamers, so I don't know.
I've seen several of these streamers, and these motherfuckers don't be doing shit. Marty, they will be sitting there reading the chat, you know what I'm saying? Hell, I'm a very good looking dude, you know what I'm saying? If I was just in here goddamn talking to people on the chat and chicks was in here, it's like, oh yeah, well you know what, I'm just gonna goddamn bust my shirt open real quick, you know what I'm saying? Marty, it's weak, okay? They don't be playing the game, they don't be doing shit. They just be sitting there like, oh, and then they'll do some slight suggestive jump to make the jump look like it was an accident. Oh shit, my cleavage is showing. Bitch, show me the whole titty. I paid you $100. Show me the whole fucking titty, bro. Like, I just don't understand niggas. I don't understand it, Marty. I'm too old school for it, Marty. It must be what it is. If I'm dropping $100, she dropping draws. Okay, that's just how it is. I mean, and she's dropping jaws, and I'm going in all the way down to the balls. You know what I'm saying? It's not, we're not playing those games.
As I said, We both think that way on that aspect.
Okay.
But the thing I'm just giving you is the other side of it.
I feel the other
side. You know, how these people probably feel about doing it. Because, like, they might not have your confidence or something to where they feel that they could just go and talk to a chick and fucking get her draws off.
But
So
they
it's
got
like,
the money, right?
huh?
But they got the money to spend and pay somebody
But the money don't always
who
do
don't
it,
give
though.
a fuck. But I'm saying they're paying somebody who don't give a fuck who they are, right? Because in that
But they don't act like they don't give a fuck about it. That's the thing I'm trying to tell you. So, like,
but you could pay somebody else who could also act like this and be more beneficial. That'd be your direct line. How about that?
but they're not on Twitch streaming their favorite games, showing a genuine interest in their favorite
But
games.
they don't be showing. That's what you are.
Well,
You're
some of them
taking.
do. I'm
You're taking
telling you.
Casey Trine, right? Which the Casey Trine trick might be an outlier, Marty. I've seen, I'm gonna say maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5. Out of 5 of them, I've seen one that showed a slight interest. The rest of them was not even on a fucking game, Marty. They were sitting in their goddamn room talking about some, oh, I wonder if I want to go get my nails done today. You know what I'm saying? Or, oh, you know what? Let's do some push-ups. Bitch, your form is all out of shape, okay? You are not doing them shits correctly. You know what I'm saying? You're not even going all the way to the ground. Yeah, the form is trash, Marty. Trash.
God.
Talking about let's work out. She gonna do the thigh master.
Yeah.
Marty.
Spread them wide.
She be doing it under the table. Marty, you can't even see the shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Don't spit your water out, Marty. You know what I'm saying?
Just like Jay said, just like Gil 6 said, it's the allure of the unseen.
Trash. Trash, Marty. They just take away from all the respectable gamers, respectable lady gamers, you know, that are out there actually playing the game, that are actually good at the game, that are actually worth looking at.
Oh, I 100% agree with that. Like it, because men are stupid and we do shit like that where we're gonna generalize all female gamers as being like that simply because some of them choose to do that, and that's really stupid. But like, why should they have to stop doing that in order for us to generalize? Like,
I think it's just because
we should be able to not group in these female gamers who are legitimately have an interest in the game, legitimately want to get better at the game. We should not group them in with these girls that are trying to finesse dudes with their titties. Like,
and I think that's the problem. It's like, okay, it's nothing wrong with being a attractive woman and playing the video game. Hell, it's nothing wrong with being an ugly chick and playing a video game. Even if you're sorry, if you're trying to play the game, if you're trying to get better, or if you're actually interested in the game and it's something that's genuine, obviously nothing's wrong with that. If you wear a low-cut shirt, you know, it's kind of like, okay, well, you're sorry as fuck, but I got something to look at. Okay, I understand that, right?
yeah.
But I'm talking about the other side of it, Marty. When the motherfuckers are not even fucking playing the game. You're on a game streaming service. You don't even got a fucking game up. You know what I'm saying? You're not providing. But I'm saying you're not even providing intellectual conversation. You're not providing. You're not being funny. You're not doing anything but being rather boring and showing off your body. Like, bro, I don't know why you would even allow that to be. It's like it degrades it degrades the service itself. Because then it's like, okay, well, once one person gets away with it, okay, well, shit, girl, you know, all I do is sit in front of the camera. I don't even play no games. I just kind of chill and show my tits. You know what I'm saying? I don't even show them all the way. I show 1/3 of my tits. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all they allow me to show is 1/3. You know what I'm saying? So then. Now their friends come and do it.
They fucking get a webcam and just point it.
Yeah, point it right at their throat and drink a lot of water. You know what I'm saying? You know, shit go like that. Give you an illusion. But you know, it's so then, you know, as what happens when that becomes the money making scheme, right? Because you know that's just how these things roll. Instagram thoughts. You know how they came about?
Yeah.
Because somebody took a picture of their ass cheeks, got a lot of follows, got famous off the shit. Got a product placement somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden, now all the chicks like, fuck it. Fuck my self-respect, you know what I'm saying? In fact, fuck it. who says I can not be sexy and be goddamn have my dignity? It's like, you can do that, but you're not really having dignity if you're doing it for the check. There's a difference between a person who is doing something out of personal feeling and artistic, expression. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between a chick who might go outside and wear like one of her legs cut off with her ass cheek hanging out on her jeans because it's artistically the style she wanted to wear. You know, she wanted to be like a fashionista. Is that what they call them?
Yeah, that's a word for it.
Yeah, you know, there's a difference between that person and the person who's trying to get you to see that their ass cheek is out, and they actually went all the way out their way to, even though the leg was cut out, they pulled their whole ass cheek hanging out that motherfucker, looking like cable arm or some shit. It's on their leg. They got one leg exposed like a motherfucker, you know, and then they out there shaking their ass, doing all this shit to bring attention to themselves. Only so they can glean the benefit of being goddamn, you know, I guess expressive. No, you're gaming the system, okay, and that just only brings it. Instagram wasn't always about Instagram thoughts. Now, do not get me wrong. They look hella good, okay?
They do.
Especially like that one we saw the other night with the one arm. She was bad, okay? She was
never
bad.
saw her.
Oh, you didn't get to see her, but she was bad, okay? I definitely give her a hand. You know what I'm saying? And no pun intended. And you know, the way I feel about it is, you know, the problem with the product is Instagram was like a place you share your photos, you go do shit, you know. Hey man, look man, I went hiking in a goddamn bridge, you know. I hiked across.
You take a picture of the landscape and share it with people.
You share it with people. Now when I hear Instagram, all I think about is booty models. That's all I think about. I'm not thinking about it. If somebody tell me, hey man, you need to get an Instagram, nobody's telling me to get an Instagram so we can share photos. Okay? People are like, hey man, you need to get on this Instagram, dog. Homegirl's ass is fat as a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Oh, the booty is real, my nigga. That shit's huge, man. That shit's rotund. You know what I'm saying? All you did was make Instagram become the next step to porn. You know what I'm saying? It's the next step to porn. And thirsty ass niggas, you know what I'm saying? That shit might as well come with a goddamn water bottle. You know what I'm saying? The thirst traps are 100% real. All you're doing is feeding into the bullshit. And I don't want to see something like that happen to Twitch. Something that is based around the gaming. I think they're doing stuff about it, so you know this may be a avoided conversation.
Oh, I mean, Twitch has been doing stuff about it. They've been kicking, you know, streamers out of stuff that, you know, have been doing what you were saying, like not even talking about games or doing anything. They're just showing titties and doing stupid shit.
Not even showing titties.
Oh,
acting like they're showing titties.
Showing cleavage. Rather.
They're showing meat. You know what I'm saying? That's all they're showing is fucking skin. You know what I'm saying? If you don't see the nipple, you're just looking at skin, bro. There's a reason they only blur out the nipples. You know what I'm saying? You could have the whole titty out on the goddamn television. If the nipple ain't showing, whole titty's good. That's a debate for another day, though. You know what I'm saying?
I suppose that is. But like I said, I don't have a problem with it. You know, these girls want to go get their money or whatever. I'm not gonna pay them shit, but you know, if they want to go out and finesse these dudes that want to pay them shit, go for it. I got no problem. Make your money.
Well, okay, and that brings us right into our next subject, Marty. I'm glad you said that. Okay, now if you're easily offended, you know what I'm saying. If we have any ladies in the chat, this is not going out to you. This is a real topic that we came into. We're supposed to have a young lady here tonight to help us with this conversation, but she wasn't here. She ended up having to do some shit. Our next one is WHB. Is there a difference? Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, what the fuck is WHB?
Yeah. What is that, man?
Huh? Well, it's not weapons of mass destruction, okay?
Yeah.
It's not wires, hats, and goddamn bottles. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We're talking about women, hoes, and bitches, okay? Is there a difference? Okay? There definitely is in my book, okay? A lot of people don't know the difference though. You know, some people, they bundle them all together. They speak in generality, and they bundle them together like, you know, a goddamn pair of socks. You know what I'm saying? And I personally don't feel that way. I do personally feel like these three categories all exist. There are types of females that fall in every category. You know what I'm saying? Just like on the flip side, there's a category for men where you have a man, you got a dog ass nigga. Well, hold on, a man, a weak ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? A weak nuts. That's what we can call him. A man, a weak nuts, and then you got a nigga that's just got dang a womanizer. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so, since we're on this topic today, we are supposed to have this thing. You know, since we're supposed to have this topic with another woman in mind, so she can give us the real download on how she feels about it. You know, if you got any women out there, make sure you put your input in, because we don't want this to come across as disrespectful. This is just through the eyes of a man and how he would gauge the difference between them. How we look at women. Like, okay, let's talk about a woman. What's a woman? In my mind, a woman is a person that she carries herself a certain way. You know, doesn't have to be old timey. You know what I mean? You don't have to be all bundled up. You can have your sex. You can be a freak. You can be all of that stuff. You can show yourself a little cleavage and whatnot. You can dress how you want to dress. The difference between a woman, I feel, and the other two comes into how you carry yourself overall. And when I say that, I mean, do you not only dress a certain way, do you dress that way only to garner attention? Do you want to garner attention in order to get to a certain level? You know what I'm saying? To change how your life is living, your status. You know what I'm saying? What are you
gold digging?
Yeah, are you gold digging? You know what I'm saying?
Are you gold digging?
You know, are you out there trying to snag up any old fish? You know what I'm saying? Are you happy with any meal? Are you throwing back all the fish unless you get a big ass grouper? You know what I'm saying? You get a big ass mahi on your plate. You know, if you're not coming home with the big dolphin or the goddamn swordfish platter, then you're throwing all the rest of that shit back. Also, another thing is, like, you know, how do you take care of your business? You know, are you able to be sound-minded? You know,
that's extremely important.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Are you somebody who's level-headed? You're not out there trying to game your way through the system. You're actually out there, you know, handling business like a human being, like any other person. And are you definitely commanding that respect? You know what I'm saying? I think some people feel like respect is not earned. It's just supposed to be given. That is not true. You know, you can start at a base level of respect for all people. You know what I'm saying? But you do not have to give respect to somebody who is not showing a certain level of respect for themselves or for you or for, you know, the surroundings. You know what I'm saying? So the way I put that into perspective, I know the dressing thing is always a hard one, right? Oh, man, you back in here, bro?
Gotta go to Star. Give me a black.
Oh, okay. All right. So
I want to thank you for goddamn fucking with me yesterday on that DVD, man.
Oh yeah, most definitely. When it comes to a woman, a lot of the times, let's say if we talk about the dressing, right? We go back to dressing. Obviously, a woman has the ability to look sexy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, boy.
With whatever she wants to wear. But I think a woman versus maybe the other categories, you know, right, they come to dress, they may dress to impress, you know, for the occasion. A woman's not coming to a gala with her ass cheeks out. You know what I'm saying? Right. Now, that's not to say that if a female came to a gala and had her ass cheeks out, that she's any less of a human being, but we know what you're looking for if you come to the gala and your titties is hanging all the way out your shirt. You know what I'm saying? You're not there to experience the gala. You're there to draw attention to yourself.
Yeah.
And a woman doesn't need to do that. Attention will be drawn to her by the way she carries herself. And I think a lot of women don't realize that. Like, they think all men just want hoes. You know what I'm saying? And in actuality, men only want to fuck hoes. Men don't want a hoe. You know what I'm saying? No, if I don't care what your lifestyle is, as long as you ain't got no disease and you look good. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't gonna goddamn carry nothing on to me, you know what I'm saying? You look good. I'm trying to smash. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean I'm gonna take you home to mom's. You know what I'm saying? I might can't fucks with you like that,
But I feel that that's a disconnect on a gender level. Like, I feel that women think that, oh well, if a man is willing to fuck a hoe, that means that, like, he wants that person, because you're going far enough to have sex with them, then you must want this person. But we kind of view sex on a different level fundamentally. And going back to what you said about women dressing to impress,
Galia, I don't know, it depends on how you pronounce it.
and then a hoe dressing to impress for the moment, it's to hide the fact that they don't have any substance as character, and any substance as a person. And so that's what a lot of women use looks to try to hide the fact that they're not really an interesting person deep down. Like, they don't really have anything going for them.
Booby streamers, just saying.
Maybe not, but
in a lot of the cases that I saw.
Okay. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they try to hide their lack of substance as a person by dressing this way too. And I mean, some of them be looking damn good, just like you said. Like, they be looking fucking great.
Yeah, looking great.
But
Look like something you want to tear up.
Yeah, exactly. But
only for the moment.
Only for the moment, exactly. When that moment ends, you're done smashing.
Yeah.
All that stuff. You're probably gonna regret it, actually.
I don't know if you'll regret it. It'll be a notch on your goddamn list. The thing about it is, because I done smashed all around the goddamn world. You know what I'm saying? I done smashed up and down the ladder. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I never smashed a retarded person. You know what I'm saying? Mentally disabled. I don't even know what the term is, because retarded can be a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? So I just say fuck that goddamn politically correct shit. Y'all know what I mean when I say retarded. So I done fucked some Waffle House employees. And
okay.
The thing about it is, the baddest ones and the not bad ones, after you smash, you only really regret the ones that you don't want to go outside being seen with. You know what I'm saying? The ones that you never really regret smashing a chick because she fucked a lot of people, unless you try to make her your girlfriend. Okay? You don't really regret smashing a chick who's been around the block, who has got no substance, unless you're trying to make her your chick. If you're just looking for the smash down, you know what I'm saying?
But that's kind of what I'm talking about. It's like every man comes to a point where all the chicks he smashed, you kind of look back.
All right, Fisty, holla at you, my G.
You kind of look back and you're like, well, why the fuck was I wasting time? Why was I wasting time with some of these hoes when, like, I could have been talking to real chicks or something? Like, why was I doing this? That comes to every man comes to the point where he's like, fuck all this hoeing shit.
Whoa, man, you getting that kind of link? What's going on, King Ray Jr.? What's happening with you, my G? Hey, man, this is a very mature show, brother. I don't know if you could be in here listening to it. Maybe you can. I don't know. Maybe your pops don't care. But just letting you know, it's a mature show for today. But I'm glad to see you in here. You coming the final round, my G?
I think he answered that last time and said no, because he's gonna go to Evo instead.
How
about King J, right?
No, King Ray Jr.
Oh, King Ray Jr. My bad.
The youngster, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
The commentary specialist. You know what I'm saying?
So like I was saying, comes to a point where men are like, okay, I'm done with these hoes. I'm done I'm done living that life, and I want to get some stability, and I want to get a woman that's gonna be down for me and stuff. But then you can't help but to look back and be like, well, what was I even thinking?
No, Marty.
Oh man, that's not. Come on, man.
Listen, Marty. Let me tell you something. You might listen. You might look back and be like, I wasted a lot of time, but you're only really going to think to yourself, it was fun. Now it's time to buckle down. That's indicative of. I think the only time people regret is when they commit to something that was a waste of time. And I mean, when I think about myself as a man that's aging, you know what I'm saying? I don't ever look back on like my younger years and be like, man, I should have spent that time looking for a wife. Nah, I understand what was going on. I was dating chicks. I was trying to make it work. There's a lot of times I look back and be like, man, I wish I had never dated that person for as long as I dated that person, because that junk was a wash. You know what I'm saying? A waste of my goddamn time. However, the ones I smashed, I probably hardly remember them. If I ain't have pictures of them, they didn't ship me no videos, I probably wouldn't even remember half of them. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it's really, when it comes to that, it depends on, how much pressure you put on yourself.
And there are some of the ones that I personally know that you have
regretted.
Yes.
Yeah, there are some that I regretted, but it wasn't because, damn, she was bad and I just smashed that shit and I probably wasted my time because they were a waste of time, Marty. You know what I'm saying? Or because of something that they did with their personality. But that's probably because I was trying to invest more in them and found out that it wasn't worth investing that into.
But I mean, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about specifically sex. Like, that's not really.
Oh, well, that's what I'm talking about. Smashing. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to the hoes, okay. Now, if you're talking about women, you got to differentiate. And we ain't even got to the bitches yet. You know what I'm saying? Which I think this is where it. This is where I think the line comes in. I think when you have situations where you have regrets, it's because you was dealing with some bitches. Okay, bitches and hoes, completely different than a woman. Okay, bitches are normally, in my mind, my definition, bitches are normally women that just make things difficult for no fucking reason. Okay, they're just doing stuff just to make shit hard, not because they want to play hard to get, not because they want to make you work for it. They just do it to work your fucking nerves, okay? And that doesn't even necessarily mean that they have to be somebody you're interested in a relationship. A bitch could be a woman that's a customer of yours.
And just creates problems.
Yeah, just creates problems.
Oh, yeah.
That is definitely...
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of women that have a kind of warped sense of how relationships with people are supposed to work, and like some of them think that, oh, well, if you aren't willing to yell at me, or sometimes even put hands on me or whatever, it's like it doesn't show that you're passionate about this relationship or whatever. I've actually heard women say that. That's insane.
Yeah.
Like I mean, it's like you really think that having constant conflict is a sign that this is a healthy relationship and this person cares about you. Like, that's utterly ridiculous. Like, I don't. But there are a lot of women out there that think like that, and so
if you ain't giving me them hands, you can't get in these pants. I've heard it before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's some women that like to eat combos. I mean, that's just
they will jump in front of a launcher at full speed.
At full speed.
The big one, class 1. You know what I'm saying? Class 1 launcher, send you all the way to the skies. You know what I'm saying? A forward 2 from Heihachi. You know what I'm saying? Wow. King down both punches, got the Atlas hammer.
Yeah,
jump face first into it.
Oh yeah,
I love that kind of shit.
There's some women that they thrive off of chaos and conflict, and it's not just women. Like there's people in general that thrive off of conflict and chaos, and it's really warped. Like I think that's really crazy.
It is.
But to them, it's just another day in the life of whoever the hell they are, and they don't think it's ridiculous.
Yeah, and that goes to that mindset. Those are kind of like bitches right there. Because when it comes to the hoes, really, the only thing that makes the hoes different from any of the other portions is that the hoes are normally pretty grubby palmed. You know what I'm saying? they're normally out to make it off of, you know, not doing shit. Okay, you know, trying to skate through life. Hoes are normally just sorry ass chicks. You know, sorry ass chicks trying to get by off their looks while they got them. And unfortunately, in this day and age, that is more common than it isn't. You know what I'm saying? There's more acceptance of being a hoe than there has ever been before, you know, on a mass scale, you know. So it almost becomes like being a hoe is the norm for women, which it really isn't, but it comes off that way because it is always propagated. You know, they got what they call well, slut walk is something completely different, but not to use the slut walk as the same thing, because it definitely is something completely different. But the forced in your face elaborate display of let me be extra sexual so I can get something out of it type deal, you know. Or back to what we said, like the Instagram thoughts, right? They're like bump the slut walk, because slut walk actually has a meaning to it. That's something we talked about before. We maybe go into it when we get like a good guest who knows a little bit more about it than me. But let's go to the Instagram thoughts, right? There's nothing beneficial other than I'm trying to get this cash, so I'm showing my ass. Nobody takes pictures in these ways, okay? Never before, until recently, have I seen the 3/4 goddamn turnaround butt shot so prevalent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you got women out here becoming famous and getting rich off of having a big ass.
Yes, having a big posterior.
Yeah.
Might not even be real.
Might not.
Could have went to goddamn Brazil, got that junk injected for $3.99.
Yep. For
the price of a sub. You know, they probably went and got a goddamn big old ass put in. You know what I'm saying? Junk probably feel like rocks. May feel soft, you know, depending on how kind of doctor they got. But it's just crazy to me that, you know, there are a lot of situations where hey, that's the worst right there, though.
No, which one?
Abstract is talking about the chicks.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, Abstract, you're young. What are you, like 20, 21?
Okay, I see you in here, King Ray. I told him, I was like, listen, man, you need to go get your pops, bro.
Oh yeah.
He said,
sorry.
hey, yeah, it's like, hey,
Sorry
man, hold on, man. We haven't got. You don't know about my stream, brother. It's kind of real in these streets, especially on Let's Talk, and that's what today's subject is. This segment is the Let's Talk segment. Be looking for you to come to the final round if you come, my G. But yeah, you know, we can't be looking at things necessarily through the scope where it makes it seem like we're saying that women don't have the right to express themselves, you know, and be sexual. That's not even what this is about. This is about 3 distinctive types of people. The people who are basically what you want. Every man wants a woman, whether he believes it or not. Well, not every man. Most men want a woman. You know what I'm saying? Women. You know what I'm saying? They want a woman. You know what I'm saying? They want a women. They want a women. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, at the same time, you know, a lot of times that comes with some stuff you got to give up. Sometimes. Not all the time. You know, I can speak for myself. Personally, me, I want a bad chick. Or, you know, she ain't even got to be super bad. She can be average. You know, I want an average chick, average to bad, you know, preferably a 6 to 9. Don't want a dime. You know what I'm saying? Because she's going to be too much to deal with. 6 to 9 is pretty good. 5 is alright, though. Look, people be hating on the 5. Let's talk about that real quick. Okay. People hate on the 5 like average is not. Nigga, everybody's average is okay.
Yeah, you just got to think about it like, since we're on Twitch, let's think about it like fighting games.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with a mid-tier character.
Nothing wrong with a mid-tier character. That motherfucker might not get played with a whole lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's cool.
Yeah. They can still get you up out of there.
Yeah, they can get you up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's nothing wrong with playing with goddamn King. You know what I'm saying? he's gonna get you the fuck up out of there. He's not a devil gin. You know, devil gin will definitely fuck you up.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you might have a whole bunch of people running to him. Or Jack. That's who we left out the goddamn top 10.
Jack.
Yeah.
I think Jack was in my top 10. Though.
No, I'm talking about when we was talking earlier with
with Gio?
Yeah.
Gio was high as fuck. Or
Yeah.
high as hell. Like I mean
Yeah, I like how this man did it. He said high as fuck and then censored himself by saying high as hell. Oh yeah, he's high as fuck. No, I mean high as hell.
Wrong word.
my bad.
It's all the same.
I'm still working on myself, y'all.
It's cool.
I'm
it's
not
cool.
perfect.
But yeah, everybody don't need a high tier bitch, okay? That might come with a lot of execution. Your hands might cramp up. Your pockets might shrink. You get a goddamn high tier chick. She might require a lot of work to be high tier, you know? So, you know, if you get you a 5, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Listen, like, I don't think I've personally been with anybody that's like, hopefully I don't get killed for this. I don't think I've been with anybody that's
get what?
Yeah.
That little safe check you just did was way more important than you think, Doc.
Yeah.
You might want to goddamn do this correctly, Doc.
right?
Yeah.
Think about this one, Doc.
Oh,
I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't say it.
I said,
Say it,
You're gonna
bro.
say
They're not
it's
watching.
I don't care.
Yeah, they're not watching.
yeah, well, they ain't watching. They ain't watching this mess. I don't think I've dated anybody personally that's been like a 9 or a 10 or nothing
Okay,
like
no. Yeah, okay.
ridiculous like that.
Okay, no, that was definitely not gonna get you killed, okay?
So,
These chicks are not 9s and 10s in the streets.
Right,
Let me
right.
tell you what a 9 is. A 9 is a bitch that looked like a 10 without makeup. Then a 10, non-existent, okay? It is a Photoshop bitch. Only a magazine chick will ever really be a 10. You know, I've never seen an actual 10. I've been with a lot of bad chicks. Everybody got a blemish, you know what I mean?
of course.
On the flip side, I've been with some 9s, you know what I'm saying? I've been with plenty of them, really. I've been with some goddamn 5s, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you, I've been with a 3. I told you, I borderline retarded, you know what I'm saying?
You don't discriminate.
I discriminate. Okay, but
Okay.
I discriminate when it comes to like below 3, you know what I'm saying? Because let me give you my list, right? My scale.
All right.
1, probably like a crackhead, you know.
Crackhead.
Yeah, like a crackhead, mentally challenged, Down syndrome type chick, you know what I'm saying? You know, just like physically unappeasing, you know, will not move my body members whatsoever. Can't see myself fucking with it. That's a 1. A 2 is like a junkie, but a junkie.
Oh, drug related.
What I'm saying, like a junkie
Was she
or
recovering?
yeah, like she used to be a junkie. Her body still look a little disfigured,
Oh,
you know what I'm
my
saying?
God.
Like maybe she got a little excess skin hanging,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Or she's kind of scarred up or something. Like it's just something that
She's still only
disfigured.
like partially malnourished. Like it's
Yeah,
not like,
partially malnourished. Like she's on her way, you know what I'm saying? But disfigured possibly.
God.
Or just, you know, one of them chicks that just look old as fuck. Like you 22 years old looking like Aretha Franklin. Come on, you can't,
Whoa.
you know what I'm saying, without the makeup. You know, looking like Esther Roll without the makeup. You know what I'm saying? Like
Love it,
that,
Rose.
you know what I'm saying? That's the type of chick you do not want to fuck. That's a 2 for me, right?
Okay.
Okay, and then a 3 is like a chick that's just not attractive. Like your body's not hitting on shit. Your face ain't hitting on shit. But if we were on an island by ourselves and nobody had to know that I did this, I wouldn't feel bad about it. I would probably bust you down every day until like a dolphin with a real fire ass blowhole came by. Then I might have to goddamn smash on that shit. But you know, unfortunately, those 3s exist. You know, you're just not attractive. Your body's not hitting on shit. You got nothing going for you. Okay, that is a 3. You got the 4 where you might be average looking in the face, which means, you know, you're just a normal looking chick. I would never turn away from you, but I would never turn my neck to look at you. You know what I'm saying? But your body might be, how do I put it? The better your face looks, the worse your body looks. That's what the 4 is. Okay, so you know, you can have a pretty average body, but your face might not be hitting on shit. You cannot have a banging body though, you know.
Yeah.
Because then you're spilling over into 5 territory.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're like a 4 point something in that point. You know, we ain't got no time for the decimals in these streets.
Round up.
Yeah, we round down, okay?
We
Not
round
giving them
down.
extra credit. Not giving extra credit out in the streets.
4.6 to 4.
Yeah, boom.
We rounded down.
Rounding down in the streets, okay? Unless you like 4.9. If you're 4.9, you can get to 5.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You're way too close. The penny is all you need. I can spare that change.
Okay.
I can't give you a whole 50 cents. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it.
And when it comes to that, it's kind of like, okay, the 4's not so bad, man. You know, we all done smashed the 4, whether you want to admit it or not. You might call her a 5. That bitch was a 4, okay? You know what I'm saying? That's just the reality of it. A lot of baby mamas out here are 4s. You know what I'm saying? Probably after the goddamn mishap, after the car wreck. You know what I'm saying? But whatever it is, she's a 4. Don't be ashamed. You know, it's a lot of 4s in the streets. Okay? The 5 is just the standard chick. The chick who's not really pretty. She's not, I hate to use this word as a man, she's not cute. You know, she's just regular looking. Like, she just looks very plain. You know, maybe you could doll her up, make her look like something. But all of this is without makeup. You know what I'm saying? All this is without makeup.
Well, I mean, makeup completely changes the game.
Exactly. I seen one time I saw a picture where they put some makeup on a bitch.
Look like a different human being.
Listen, Doug. She was gorgeous. She was in there around like 7, 8 territory.
Yeah.
It started raining. Bitch turned into a gremlin. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? It was horrible. So you don't want to talk. You don't want to talk with the makeup game. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Then we got 5. 5 is like, you know, just middle of the road. You know, maybe her body ain't hitting on much. Or you know, she just got like a kind of attractive face, but she ain't got nothing to go with it. You know, that is a 5. If you're living that life, it's nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with it. There's nothing to be like, man, damn, my bitch is a 5, man. Fuck, man. She's horrible. I can't even take her out in the goddamn streets. You know, no, you can take a picture with a 5 and be A-okay. You know, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
When it comes to the 6, the 6 is like the chick that has the pretty face, but may not have the best body. She might just have like an average body. You know what I'm saying? Or her body might be a little stacked, but she's a little lackluster in the face. But she's just not horribly looking in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's a good example? Who's a star? Let's think of a star that might be not attractive in the face, but their body makes up for it.
Oh, see, that's kind of hard for me because I think like a lot of stars, the famous women, are like
made up to the 9, so you don't know what the fuck they look like.
Yeah, when they're actually like 4s.
Yeah.
And stuff like it's.
I'm trying to think of a good example. You ain't seen Black Panther.
I haven't.
Alright, well, okay, for y'all that have seen Black Panther, you know what I'm saying? Let's look at the main chick that was the bodyguard chick, right? She would probably be like she probably could hit a 6 because she really was not that attractive in the face, especially when she threw that wig on. But her body was tight, so like she might get a 5 or a 6. She can get like, when you get past 5, you start getting like half points because it's a lot of integration in there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So she would be like a 5, making her way to 6. You know what I'm saying? She was not unattractive. She wasn't ugly, but she wasn't
slightly above average.
Yeah, but her body was right. So her body was right. It was good enough to where, you know, you could donate some goddamn coins, 33 cents a week. You know what I'm saying? And what is it, 30 cents a day?
35 cents a day or something?
35 cents. I'd donate 35 cents a day to her. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Get my Wakandan love. You know what I'm saying? Get her over here. Ship her over. That's my 6. You know what I'm saying? So 6 is not too bad. I mean, you're above average. You're attractive. I think 7 is where it becomes like, okay, you're attractive and there's something, you're fully attractive. Like, you have a nice body, nothing amazing, but maybe like you work out, you know what I'm saying? So you're fit. Or you got just like the right curves, but you're nothing outstanding. And you're attractive. You don't need makeup on to look attractive, you know what I'm saying? Or when you get makeup on, you boost yourself up to like a 9. You like a 9, you know what I'm saying? Without it, you just kind of got a 7, you know what I'm saying? Which is, I think that's the realm of where most dudes like their chicks, really. She's not so hot that everybody wants your bitch, but she definitely looks good enough that when you wake up in the morning, you're always glad she's around. Then you got your 8s. 8 is 7 with a little bit of exotic, you know what I'm saying? Some exotic feature, whether it's, you know, her eyes, whether it's her hair or skin, you know what I'm saying? Whether it is an accent or some shit, you know, something extra on top of being just an attractive person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not just standard fine. Well, you're getting into fine. Like, 8 is when you're getting into fine, okay? That's the first level of fine ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? Fine ass woman. Let me say woman, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Once you get into the area of fine woman, that's them 8s. You know what I'm saying? You know, they have, you know, themselves well kept. You know, they well kept together. They're bad, you know. That's when you can start looking around and make sure nobody ain't looking at your chick. When you got your 8 on your deck, you gotta start acting right a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You start letting a little bit of the crazy go, you know what I'm saying? Then your 9s are when a bitch is, she bad as fuck, okay? Your bitch is bad as fuck. And only reason she's not a 10, like, she's definitely a 10 when she put makeup on. Yeah. Without makeup, she look like she a 10 against most chicks. That's what a 9 is. That's really where it stops right there. She got a nice body. Whatever your preference is for a body, she got that shit. If you like motherfucking Jabba the Hutt, she got the perfect Jabba the Hutt body with the most gorgeous face you ever saw in your life. You know what I'm saying? Not my 9, but you know, other people's 9. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you like them skinny like Paris Hilton, you know what I'm saying? That might be what you want. She got that for you. She's whatever you're visually expecting a woman to be lusting for. That's what the 9 is. It's like, man, you can't get no better than this. This is what I've always wanted. I wanted to put a toothpick in my mouth and goddamn clean my teeth with her goddamn legs or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or I wanted to goddamn a chick that just smothers me to death and I can't even breathe when she rolls over on me. I automatically die. You know, it's whatever your preference is, but it meets all criteria. That's how I feel about a 9. For me, if she got the ass that is just the right shape, shout out the lump, you know what I'm saying? She got the lump on deck, you know what I mean? That's what you want in your life? She got it. She got the lumps, she got the humps, you know what I'm saying? She got the bumps and the trunks, you know what I'm saying? It's all over the place. She bad, she's got a nice smile, she got all her teeth, you know what I'm saying? A1. All her teeth. All her teeth, all her toes, you know what I'm saying? I seen a 9 that had one arm, so I'm just saying. That shit's, she was bad, okay? Then your 10, unrealistic. Unrealistic. Always a flaw. Somebody tell you you're a 10, they lying to you, okay? Bitch, you're only a 9, okay? Only a 9. Now that y'all got the scale on deck,
they're just being impossible.
I don't even know why we talking about the scale, but
I mean, brought it up.
Hoeing up, okay? So you know the hoes, they just be out there in the streets trying to take advantage of whatever their level can get them. You know what I'm saying? Like literally. 5s out here trying to doll it up, look like a 7, so they could trick a weak ass nigga, and they getting them pregnant, getting all the fucking cash. Okay.
Where's my lighter?
You know, some 7s out here dolling it up, trying to look like 10s, get a baller. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Weakest mind states, you know what I'm saying? Just, I'm gonna say probably the worst of them all. Would I rather have a bitch or a hoe? Like, if I really got tricked, which one would I rather? I'd probably deal with
I'd rather
the
a
hoe.
hoe.
I'd rather deal with the hoe. Because at the end of the day, I mean, she just wants your fucking money. You know what I'm saying? She's just trying to make her come up. And you just happen to be one of the steps on the way up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, if you're dealing with a bitch, you're dealing with constant stress.
Yeah, you're dealing with
conflict,
problems,
issues.
Yes. You don't want to fuck with that.
Issues is what you're dealing with.
Yeah, if I want issues, I will open my door when the Jehovah's Witnesses come by and got them watchtower in the way.
The watchtowers on deck.
Yeah, I'll get the issues from that. You know what I'm saying? I go to the magazine stand, get me some issues. I don't want no issues when I come home. I don't want no fucking drama. I like comedies, you know what I'm saying? I like action movies. I don't want to have to put the action on somebody, you know what I'm saying? Unless I'm giving them the wood, then I'm giving them full on action, you know what I'm saying? Hitting them with the extendables, okay? But that's just how I roll, you know. Ultimately, I think it's safe to say, though, always would want a woman, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, of course.
Always want a woman, because that's what's really going to take care of home, you know? A woman's going to look out for you the same way you look out for her, you know what I'm saying? She's going to take care of her business, and she's going to help you to take care of your business, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's going to make you want to be better. And I've learned this through one of my homeboys, Drill Hoes, right?
Man, drill hoes.
His last 3 girlfriends I know he had, they were all women, you know what I'm saying? Like, they all pushed him to be a better him, you know what I mean? They could have, actually they did stuff for him, you know what I'm saying? Like, he might have been the hoe in them situations, you know what I mean? But he was there with them, like he really loved them, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? He's not a hoe. But I'm saying, like, he was making it come up more so than they were making it come up off of him. But it was because they had an actual genuine feeling for him, you know. They wanted to see things prosper. So they knew that, obviously, I can't make things prosper. Things will not prosper if I don't help my significant other get on track.
No,
and, you know, with that being the case, he was willing to do things like take care of the household. Because he's knowing that, you know, she's not trying to play him for a fool. She's not trying to take all his money. She ain't necessarily causing all the problems in the world. And I think when it comes down to me, really, I think I've been with a lot of women. I've been with a few bitches. I try to steer clear of the hoes, you know what I'm saying? I only treat a hoe like a hoe, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to be a hoe, you're going to treat me like all you want is my money. Or if the only time I can fuck with you is me spending cash, then I will only fuck with you when I feel like spending cash, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to invest anything. You're not going to trick me into that train. Like, when I'm just bored, ain't got nothing to do, I want to go out to eat, I know I can call your ass to come with me because you just looking for a free meal.
Yeah.
So I can kick it with you. Look, let's not say that you can't enjoy your time with a hoe. You definitely can enjoy your time with a hoe, okay?
You can.
The best hoes in the world are great people, you know what I'm saying? They just have bad agendas, you know what I'm saying? And you got to know the difference. You got to know how to draw the line. There's a difference between the hoes and the women. Always make sure that you have your hoe meter on have it calibrated to the highest extent. Get that shit calibrated every week.
Yeah.
When you get your check, get your hoe meter calibrated, okay? Free 99. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, essentially, you know, when you do get a woman, it's not to say that every woman's going to be for you. You know what I mean? Every woman is not good for you.
Yeah.
But it's good to recognize, like, okay, she was a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like my last girlfriend, she was a woman. You know what I'm saying? She was not running around the street. She wasn't trying to get me for all I was worth. You know, she made sure that when I was down, she could help me out. Or if I just needed some encouragement, if I looked like I was down, she could rub my back, you know, handle my balls, you know, whatever it took to get me back to where I needed to be. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I will have to say most of my girlfriends have been women, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Same here, actually.
But, you know, I like I said, I've dealt with some bitches, you know, and that's just not what you want in your life. You don't want the bitches.
I've only dealt with one bitch, and I've dealt with 0 hoes. I've not had a hoe.
You're missing out on life, bro. You gotta have at least one hoe in your life, bro.
Maybe I am, but I dealt with one bitch, and I quickly ended that shit.
Okay.
Quickly ended it.
You did.
Because I mean, one thing with me, and it's probably why I'm not currently in a relationship. You know,
you ain't having that shit.
Besides me, you know, gaining a bunch of weight, but
Nigga, please.
but
I'll show you the baddest bitch ever that only fucks with niggas that's over 300. Okay? Only fucks with niggas that's cannot do nothing but sit on the couch. Okay? You're active.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She wouldn't fuck with you.
Oh, okay.
You got to be a sloth.
Damn. All right. But yeah, I have a very low tolerance in relationships for bullshit. Like I don't like putting up with garbage. I don't like putting up with issues and stuff. If they're like, legitimate issues that like, okay, this is something that we like, we need to work out because this relationship is worth pursuing.
Then it makes sense.
Then yeah. Yeah.
That's better than the cause.
Exactly. But if it's just like random drama that this woman likes to bring up or something just like ridiculous stuff. Like I had one woman that was always accusing me of cheating. I was like, I'm not out here cheating. Like I was at work and now I'm here and you want to accuse me of cheating, so I'm gone. Like I don't even want to be here anymore.
Oh, Marty, that is the brother. Y'all might not know he's in the same house. I gotta shake that man's hand. You know what I'm saying? I gotta shake that hand right there. You know what I'm saying? Listen, bro. Cutting back into the frame. I'm back in the studio, y'all. What's going on with you? Yeah, my sizzle. Had to teleport over there to where Marty was so I could shake his hand on that real quick. Listen, you don't want to have that bullshit popping off. That's just the worst feeling, bro. To have the bullshit popping off, you can't roll with that, dog. When they want to have arguments about the petty shit, it's time to let their ass go. Just plain and simple. Gotta let them get the fuck up out of there. But like I said, man, this segment is not against women. If anything, this is a segment to big up the actual women out there because y'all are actually far and few between. Is it far and few between? I think that's right.
It's few and far.
Few and far between. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And that's just in this day and age. That's not to mean that they don't exist. It's just, in the way that the world is working nowadays, the way things are glamorized.
There's a lot of craziness out there.
Yeah, it's a lot of craziness out there, Just like, maybe we'll do the segment on us niggas, you know what I'm saying? The difference between a man and, the various versions.
Nuts,
weak nuts, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of weak nuts out there, you know what I'm saying? Making it hard for real niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Everybody can't come in the chat. We'll put it that way. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not a real one.
Sure.
Maybe we'll take. I wish we had the chick here so she could give us her input on it. Maybe she'll come by next week, and she can give us the input on the weak ass the weak nuts and shit. We'll see. We'll see what's going on with that. But right now we're gonna get into our final portion of the show. Which I think, Marty, you did say it's best. The questions, you know what I'm saying? What do y'all want to talk about? Y'all got any questions for us, man? We got a little segment, we got a little time. Yep. Y'all can throw out some questions. Y'all want to talk about some of the segments that we did today. If y'all want to talk about, just some general questions. You want to know about us as people, hit us up. You know what I'm saying? This is your time. Let's talk. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that, Chrono. It's been fun hanging out with you too. Even though for me it hasn't been a year, but or anything like that. But you're cool people. So.
Hey man, listen, it's all right, man. You know what I'm saying? Glad to have you a part of the goddamn tech and community in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? If your girl was tripping on you, bro, sorry that had to happen to you.
There's something I want to go back to, and I think Scott Mellenball said it. Let me find it. But he was talking about the frames thing, and he was saying that like he would trade 30% of Master Raven's damage for some frame advantage, and I wholeheartedly feel him on that. I just started playing her, Scott. She's a lot of fun, but if you don't hit the moves, you're gonna die. You're gonna get launched, and
I might feel you on that.
It's scary. But she's gonna kill you if she touches you though. Like she's gonna do the damage.
I can feel you on that. I mean, sometimes you play characters that do a whole lot of damage, but they're super risky. It makes you feel like, man, I might as well just play the ball. You know, make it way easier on myself. Let me just do 3 hits Yeah. Either getting blocked.
Yeah, that's one thing
Or
I don't
kill you.
like about her is like Paul just does it so much better, and surprisingly enough, as unsafe as Paul can be, does it more safely than Master Raven does, and that's not good. So, but I mean, she's still a lot of fun to play. Man. I like her a lot too. And this boy Abstract was saying that there was a girl at his job. Girl's job was a hoe. She was a super freak. He's saying he doesn't fuck with hoes or bitches.
Okay, hold on now. You say she was a super freak. Now let's look into that, because hoes aren't necessarily just freaks. You can have women that are freaks. In fact, every girl I've ever been with has been a freak. And I've been, like I said, been mostly with women. So what about her was hoish? Like, was she just fucking around? Or was she trying to make the come up? Because remember, our hoes, our definition of hoe is somebody who's trying to basically make the come up with the least amount of effort.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down with a freak as long as she's not into like super weird shit.
Hey man, listen.
I mean, that's you.
I hit him with a golden shower before, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
I hit him with a golden shower.
You did not need to bring up the Robert.
Yeah, I had
You did not need to bring up the Robert Kelly.
She asked for it.
Oh my God.
She asked for the warmth. You know what I'm saying? She asked for the warmth, so I gave it to her. And we videotaped it. You know, it was great.
Oh my God.
She was down for the cause. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. You know, I ain't gonna say her name.
She was of age, right?
Oh yeah, I loved her. You know what I'm saying? I loved her, so I'd do anything for her, and I ain't think no less of her. You know what I mean? Still don't think no less of her. Shout out to,
she had sex with a guy. She had sex with a guy in a ball pit at Monkey Joe's and got fired. She sucked everyone's dick at his job, and the supervisor pissed on her. God.
So she was just a freak.
She's a freak.
But she didn't get a head for that. I mean, she might have gave a head, or two, or several.
Or
she sounds like she got
worked at your job.
Yeah, it sounds like she got decapitated several times, head everywhere, giving head to everybody. You know what I'm saying? But that don't necessarily make her a hoe. Not by our definition of hoe.
Yeah.
That just makes her promiscuous. Yeah. And I mean, when it comes down to that just comes down to your taste. You know, I done been with chicks. We go to a swingers club. You know, I don't care if she get fucked by somebody else, because I'm gonna be fucking something else. You know, but there's a certain kind of fortitude that you have to have that kind of relationship. You also got to have a real strong bond to where, you know, you can go fuck somebody else and you're going to come home and treat me the best. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to go fuck somebody else and then also go cook dinner for that nigga. Because then we're going to have a problem, okay? I'm always in the mindset that people are going to do what they want to do anyway. So, you know, fuck it. You know, chicks, if you're going to be out in these streets, as long as it's not a problem for me to be out in the streets, we can goddamn talk about this thing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But don't be out in these streets running amok behind my back. You know, I don't know what the fuck going on. You got me sitting up here like a Joe Clueless, and then got me feeling like I'm the only one for you. But I keep falling down in the hole, and I know I didn't leave these grooves in here. You know what I'm saying?
And it's like I'm the complete opposite of you in that aspect. Like I'm kind of like
what's yours?
One woman committed type that. Yeah, what's mine is mine. But I'm also really like trusting. Like my ex fiance basically. But you know, she was going away. She was at school in North Carolina, and I mean, she knows that I have a lot of friends that are females. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I'm not really the type of person that's going to go mess around or nothing like that. Mm-hmm. Like, this is not what I do. And so I was, you know, I would go out with my friends, go to movies, or go out to dinner or something like that. And like, you know, she looked pretty good. So I know that there were dudes at the school trying to hit her up and all that stuff. But I mean, I didn't really sweat it because, you know, I trusted her enough to be like, well, you know, I don't think she's gonna go mess around or nothing like that. Mm-hmm. So that's just the type of person I am.
And listen, I'm like that
relationships
too.
Like that.
Like, I would rather be a one woman man. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with that. But I'm saying to him, like, if a chick is just a freak, that ain't necessarily the same. That ain't the type of hoes we talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If she's just a freak, she's just a freak. If as long as she's your freak, it don't really matter. Mm-hmm. Now I see what he's saying. Like she had a goddamn boyfriend and shit. So that nigga was trying not to get killed. Okay, that's my rule. Okay, I don't really try to fuck with people's what people perceive as their property. I don't fuck with that shit. Okay, you can't control niggas. While they should be mad at their girl, niggas will be mad at you instead.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Now in certain situations, I mean, it's supposed to be that way. I mean, if I know you and I know that's your chick and I'm fucking your chick, okay, you can be mad at me because I know what's up. Don't, you know, if I met your chick at the club, you just didn't have her under the right goddamn, you weren't making her happy enough to want to stay at home with you. Don't come after me when your bitch come knocking on the goddamn door. Yeah, you need to go after her. People don't think like that. So because people don't think like that, as a precaution to myself, I try not to fuck with people's chicks. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
if I
don't really have that problem because I'm not Mike. I mean, yeah. You look at me, look at Mike.
Marty, you got the fresh cut. I seen the bitches looking at you, okay?
Oh, please.
I seen the draws emoji come up one time when you was on screen.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I think that shit's cool.
Yeah, exactly. The draws emoji was thrown up on the screen. Let me get into Barblade. I think Barblade had
he had a he's an old school player, having trouble picking up the king, punish the instant shining wizard. Like he just wants to know if there are any training tricks.
Now you say the punish for instant shining wizard. Let me scroll back up so I can get a visual on what you said. Okay. Let's see. Having serious problem picking up that king punish ends. The king punch that ends in shining wizard. Oh, you mean just like the combo? If you're talking about the 4-4-1 combo, you just kind of have to, at the rate that you do 1-2 is the rate you have to do your forward and then press your 1. You also can do it during the frames of during the frames, your buffering frames, where you can't really do a move. You definitely have to just try to buffer it. It's a timing thing though. It's not really any tricks to it other than just precise timing. Other than that, there's no real tricks I can give you. You probably just want to try it out. Maybe record it and put on your inputs and just see the speed at which you input everything and get used to that timing, and then you'll probably get it no problem. That's how I got used to it.
Man, this man General said it was a pair of granny draws. This man. Okay. Okay, General.
Hey man, grannies get out in them streets.
There you go. Okay. That's how it is.
So you can buffer them all together. Yeah, you could buffer the forward together, man.
Alright, man. Chrono, you don't know. This man Mike, destroyer of homes.
I'm not a destroyer.
Destroyer of lives.
No, I'm not a destroyer of homes. I stay away from people's homes.
Yeah, he's a savage. He's a savage out here on these streets. So.
Oh, that boy Dez talking about them trannies get it out in the streets too.
Oh no.
I got you, Dez. Look, man, we told everybody about your goddamn Midtown hideout, man. Ain't nothing wrong with you being out in the streets, bro.
All caps that shit, bro. Why do you all caps that?
Because he's Dez.
He said they can get. Did he say they can get it out in the streets too? Is that what he was saying?
Apparently, yeah. Savage on the Midtown streets. I guess you.
What's going on, Muffin Man? Oh, that man Dez is a savage on them goddamn Midtown streets. Is that what he is? That nigga Killer 6?
I didn't know that. I forgot how to read when I seen that shit.
Oh, that junk definitely was off your goddamn. Oh shit. I appreciate it, my G. You know what I'm saying? This is just something that was sitting up on the closet. I ain't want to come sit out here in a goddamn t-shirt.
Yeah. He's trying to look professional.
Trying to look like at the elite, man. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Got to get my show on. You know what I'm saying? They were in this very house. This very house was on elite. You know what I'm saying? You might have seen Master Splinter hanging out in the background. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he will goddamn get the fuck up out of here one of these days when it gets warm.
Oh well.
Red says, why Mike look like he about to take my girl every time he talks and look at me? What are you talking about, man? Listen, I don't be looking like I'm about to take nobody's girl up. I stay away from people's girls if I can help it.
So,
if I can help it.
Well, I got a hat anyway there, so fuck you.
Oh shit. What you been up to, Des? What you doing in them streets, man?
I mean, cruising midtown.
Oh yeah, he
Looking
do be in goddamn midtown, goddamn
But
looking
hey,
for what he can get.
That's your thing, man. Go ahead, do your thing. Oh no. Said Mike was hitting on Kawhi? Oh shit.
No. That nigga Clint was very interested in that shit though.
Oh no.
That nigga
Clint would be.
He was like he just didn't want to believe. Shout out my nigga Clint though, man. This nigga he was
What?
huh?
Didn't want to believe what?
He didn't want to believe that was not naturally born citizen of the male United States. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to believe that shit.
She was real.
He might have been drunk though. You know, he'd be off on his tangent sometimes. He'd be drunk.
Somebody had me laugh.
Oh, that dude was definitely drunk. I had to ride back here with him. He was definitely.
Oh yeah.
He was on some ridiculous shit. I was like, you need to calm down.
He said, how come Gio lost to Miles last year in final? Look, Gio loses to a lot of people that he's arguably better than, but he says doesn't do well under pressure, you know, under the lights. And I think it was on stream too. Is Kawhi really a trap? It's a trap if you don't see all the signs pointing to the thing that says there's a trap here. You know what I'm saying? Then yeah, it's a trap. But you know, nonetheless, probably a good person. You know what I mean? Just a good player and whatnot. I don't personally know her. I guess I should say. I don't personally know her. You know, she seemed like she was pretty cool. She seemed like she was humble. I guess.
Oh yeah.
She did what she needed to do to get there. So that is what it is. It's the most I can say about it till I, you know, have my personal interaction, having a conversation with the person.
None of us really know Kawhi at all.
Yeah.
So
you know,
I don't really know.
no need to bash. Just, you know, that speed kick's goddamn throw break.
Disrespect.
The throw break attempt.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Throw break attempt. Gotta learn to break your throws, brother. You know what
I
I'm
actually
saying?
said that when it happened or whatever. My friend I was sitting next to, I was like, 1 + 2 break right there. You see that? It's the speed kicks with the quickness.
Yeah. He tried it. But he still got caught up.
Yeah.
Nigga Muffin Man is a real one, though. Undoubtedly. That was the funniest thing I read all night, actually. He saw both arms come out, and nigga tried to press both punches.
Yeah, he did.
But it was a Giants wing. He was supposed to press
He's saying Kawhi crouched there?
Yeah, crouch dash on him.
That's what it's man. Oh, no.
She's 10K richer. Shit. I might need to got to holler at her real quick, see what's going on. We got to fix the stream up, man. You know what I'm saying? Fix the stream up. Shout out your girl, Kawhi.
Yep. Made that money. And I highly respect it. I highly respect that.
Did what needed to be done. Almost put that boy speed kicks down, actually. We didn't even talk about that. She almost put that boy speed kicks down.
I want to talk about the amount of disrespect that team showed.
Which one? Oh, you talking about
Team Anakin.
Team Anakin. They showed. I don't know if they showed a whole lot of disrespect.
Man, Speed Kicks was doing some ridiculous mess.
That was Speed Kicks. That's not his team, though. It looked like everybody.
That's true. To be fair.
It looked like when they saw Cuddlecore out in them streets, it was nothing but respect being paid.
That's true.
In fact,
you're right about that.
If they were not respectful, they might have won. You know, they were just being disrespectful and crazy. They might have won, but they knew what was up. They tried to play very respectful, got their ass tore out the frame. She wasn't showing no love for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she was being a savage on the streets that day.
And shout out to Cuddlecore, man. You know what I'm saying? Just one of the homies. You know what I mean? We taking Cuddlecore under my wing, man. You know, I've been trying to send her some encouragement. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man, you know, you got this shit, you know what I'm saying? You're a young black woman, you know, you're doing your shit on the video game, you know what I'm saying? You're putting in hard work, it's paying off, you're prospering, you know what I'm saying? All the goddamn P's, you know what I'm saying? Professional performance, you know what I mean? Progress. Yeah. Everything that you need to hear. You You know what I'm saying? I always, Mike, you said Anakin was sandbagging. No, I don't think the nigga was sandbagging whatsoever.
Oh no,
No, that nigga was definitely getting toe up. You know what I'm saying?
As a matter of fact, I mean, wasn't he saying he kind of didn't want to run up on?
Yeah, he had said he did not want no parts of that shit.
Yeah. So no, I mean, he actually was and he just ran to the person he didn't want to run up on, and she beat him in the captain's challenge too. So I mean, she was just gonna be a problem for him.
Yeah, she's gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, she almost beat him. I said it then. No, I think maybe you might have got that mistaken, because he would not sandbag in a situation where it's $10,000 on the line. He probably went to get this goddamn that goose, because he said the Jack matchup was, she had a lock on that shit. That niggas was not feeling, even though he should have stayed with Jack. Probably should have.
I don't know. She seemed pretty straight with Alyssa though. I was like, that was kind of a problem.
That nigga Cardell's working on getting counter hit. But I got talking about that soul caliber.
Oh my god. Dad's killed me with that one. That was pretty funny.
Say he should have picked Paul. Maybe he should have picked Paul. I mean, I think it's not so much about who he should have picked, it's how he should have played. Yeah, she almost beat him at Evo. That's like I said, she actually was supposed to win. I think like she dropped the combo or something. He got up and won. Was the Evo story?
Oh wow. That's the worst way to lose. Oh god, that's the worst way to lose. I had a Street Fighter 4 loss like that cost me top 16. I think I got 17th at a tournament. But yeah, I think I had what's that dude's name? Perfect Sin or whatever. He's a Zangief player. He's a friend of Justin Wong's. But
I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, I had him in game-winning combo, dropped it, and he killed me. And I was like,
never a way you want to go.
I was so mad at myself. I mean, I shook his hands on a good game. I was like, I'm just frustrated with myself. Like, it's got nothing to do with you, bro. Yeah.
Amen.
I mean, truth is right. He picked his best character and he got smashed. End of the story. I mean, that's what happened. So.
Still upset at what Rip said about all Atlanta players play with Paul.
He did say every Atlanta player has a Paul.
Just about every Atlanta player has a Paul and a Gigas apparently. You know what I'm saying? That's I
don't understand the Gigas part.
I mean, it's just Gigas is pretty fun actually. He's pretty fun once you play with him. He's fun. He's just not the most effective. You know what I'm saying?
Got a lot of problems.
Everybody does have a pocket Paul though. You know what I'm saying? Is Cuddle better than Anakin? I think that is one of those situations where I don't know if she's overall better than Anakin, but she may be better if between the two of them. Like she may have a more of a read on what he likes to do than he has on what she likes to do. But if I was to go into the overall gameplay,
no,
I don't think that she is.
I think he's better,
him.
But I think specifically, like you said, when they're matched up, I think that he has a hard time dealing with someone that plays like her.
Yeah, I think
he just has issues with that. But
I think she has like a very specific gameplay style that I don't think a lot of players are used to fighting. You know, she definitely is no slouch by any means.
Oh,
you see who the fuck she put out, all of the top names. So no discredit can be ever given to her. So like anybody want to talk that shit down on her, can't talk down on her. She beat everybody of substance that you could possibly think.
Yeah.
Minus Naps being on that team. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they were like, well, pretty much all killers.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about what the top. She beat all the people that was in the finals for the world tour except for Naps.
Except for Naps, yeah.
Every other person she put hands on, and I guess what was Rick still in that shit? I don't remember who else was in it. Was it just 4 people, right? 4 from everybody. So Mr. Naps. So she just didn't beat Mr. Naps.
She didn't beat Naps. Yeah.
You know, I think the way she styles, like you said, the way she styles her fight fighting is just she's better against him than he is against her style of fighting. I don't know who. I've played both of them, so I will say this, and it could just be my character and the familiarity. It could be the same exact thing. When I play Anakin, it is a much harder fight than when I play her. I've only played her once or twice offline. I play her online. Besides her character just being, her character being really gay towards my character, and just her play style, not like the normal play style. It's something I have to really conform my mind to when I play her. I think the overall fighting, he's normally harder to play Tekken against. She's harder to just figure out what she wants to do. And I think in the long run that might give him the edge. But I mean, she's not out of the realm of where he's living. I think he is still definitively top 2 in America. When he's really trying to win his hardest, like he was trying, I still think he's definitively top 2 in America. Would I put her at top 2 in America? I don't know that she's top 2 in America because I've seen her get beat by stuff that she shouldn't get beat by. But I've seen her beat a lot of shit that you wouldn't expect her to beat. So it's always just been kind of a toss-up. But that's just what Tekken is. That's what good Tekken is. It's always a toss-up. You never really know who is going to be coming out as a victor. And then there are some people that are so far surpassed that that they're probably going to win. You know what I'm saying? When JDCR shows up, you're pretty sure he's going to win.
Yeah. He's got a good chance.
Got a very good chance.
Knee as well.
Yeah, Knee shows up, he's probably going to win that one, especially if he comes here in America, On the flip side, I mean, I guess you could say the same thing about Jimmy Tran. In most cases, there's actually not been a tournament where he has been there's not been any Asians or any Korean players.
Yeah.
And he didn't win that tournament.
Yeah.
In fact, I think Majin was I want to say Majin is probably the first American to put him in any
form of losers bracket.
Any form of losers bracket, if I can remember correctly. Now, I don't know about what kind of West Coast tournaments they have. I don't know who he plays out there.
Yeah.
No, I take that back. I'm tripping. Clint beat him, and beat him bad too. I forgot about that.
Oh, did?
Yeah, Clint beat him a while back. So I can't say that. I would say in Tekken 7, he's the only one that I can think of that put Naps into the losers of any sort.
Now, I think Des has a good point with people's fighting styles, and Ricky definitely. When you watch Naps play against him,
he was uncomfortable.
He was off rhythm, uncomfortable, all of that, and he basically kind of looked like, I don't know what this character is really doing. I don't know what Ricky wants to do at the times that he's doing it, and all that. Like, I definitely feel that Ricky's style of play can throw someone like Naps for a loop.
Yeah,
like it really can.
And I think that's one of Ricky's strong points. We talked about the heart versus the brain or something like that not too long ago in one of our earlier shows. And Ricky is that type. That fool, he's going to bum rush you down. And really, I see Ricky play everybody the same except for me and probably Big Boy. Because Big Boy has the formula on him.
He has his number. Like,
he's got his number.
Real.
He's got his number. He's like, listen, I got the type of character that once you go for your bull jive, I'm doing a hard mix-up on you, and you're not going to like this shit. And then, he plays me, and he realized that if he tries to play the way he likes to play, he's going to get toe up. So he got to play more conservative against me. But that's because I know him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of people who don't know him, it's like, man, you better fight your way up out of here. And if you don't fight your way up out of here, you're going to get ran over.
Yeah. Now, let's see. hated greatness of what about Cuddle Core versus Shadow?
You said who? Cuddle Core. And okay, so when I see Cuddle Core versus Shadow, I think I see Shadow win more often. Because you gotta remember, I'm like I play Cuddle Core a lot, and then I watch her stream from time to time, and she normally is playing in rank. She plays against Shadow, I think Original Crush a lot, and whoever else is up there in the like those eternal rulers ranks or whatever the hell that shit is.
Yeah.
And I feel like I see them go back and forth a lot. I want to say I see him win certain matchups. Like I don't know that if I ever seen her beat him in a with Alyssa. I think I've seen her beat him with Ling before. I don't think I've ever seen Alyssa win, but I could be mistaken. It might be the other way around. But obviously, they both go back and forth. They're both equally talented, and you know, either one of them can definitely get it on whatever day it is.
Yeah. When they played at E-League or whatever, he seemed to have a definitive edge right there.
Yeah, because he's.
But, I mean, he also was just rolling on folks too.
Well, yeah, but I mean, in that situation, I think you know he was familiar with what she likes to do.
Yeah.
And he took advantage. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, though, you know, pretty much was even playing field. I really enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed the whole shebang. I enjoyed even just going there and being in the setup. You know, it was all cool. It was pretty dope. Atmosphere was pretty cool. That pretty much rounds up the show for tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? We enjoyed y'all coming out. I know I enjoyed it. Marty, I'm glad you came.
Oh yeah,
you know?
It's fun.
Always having A1 time.
It's always
you know
a pleasure. So.
Marty, you got a Twitter?
I do not actually.
Okay, we gotta get Marty a Twitter. Somebody get on that, man. Make Marty a Twitter. Send him the password. You know what I'm saying? Then after when you get salty with him, you know what I'm saying, go in there and hack his Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, of course. Well, that's why I don't have one.
No, you need to get you one, man.
I mean, I make a lot of people salty out on the street, so you know.
You'll be alright, man. You'll be alright. It's just online. Nobody believes in the online world anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's my saying. I don't believe in online, so fuck it. I never lost to nobody, but I lose to everybody online. You know what I'm saying?
Right, all right.
At Midtown Marty.
Yeah, sure it does.
And you get dash, the worst. But anyway, it's been real, y'all, for everybody who's new to the show. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we get down. If y'all are old heads to the show, y'all some real ones. Y'all been hearing it for a long time. Y'all know how I do. Gotta get this credit scene up. Showing love to people in the stream. Y'all come check us back out tomorrow. I think maybe Dez might be over here tomorrow. Y'all might get to spew some trash talk to him. Hear him talking that trash. You know what I'm saying? He might try to come over here with one of his homies from Midtown. Won't let that person in the house. You know what I'm saying? Gotta let them still outside. I don't know them niggas. You know what I'm saying? But in any event, man, shit is real. You know what I'm saying? Shit has been real. You said, how about that tier list? What tier list?
They talking about the one with the players.
Oh, the player tier list?
Yeah.
We never did finish it. We never finished it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad you enjoy yourself here, my G. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I'm glad all y'all enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, the only reason I do this shit. Otherwise, I would just be asleep right now. You know what I'm saying? I would not probably even be playing Tekken like this. That you do realize the chat is the only reason I ever went to KIT. Otherwise, I would have not went to KIT. I'd have been at the house chilling and watching KIT. So I mean, y'all motivate me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Always down for it. Always down for it. Let me get this thing set up real quick. Got that thing ready. And until next time, y'all, it's been real. Holla at your boy.
Peace.
Peace.